Hello, hello! How's everybody doing? I decided to uncancel at the last second because I made it through the queue, and I decided let's find out how bad the frame rate actually is. I'm running a little frazzled here. I'm getting the tits set back up.
Stay a while and listen.
Also,
a Tikiwi just resubscribed for 7 months.
Kiwi!
7 months anniversary and Diablo IV hype.
okay. I've been playing a little bit today during work and stuff. Here, I think that should be working now. Yep, there we go. Thank you so much, Kiwi, for the 7 months, and Andrew, thank you for the 18. Is that 8? Did I say 18? Holy shit. Thank you, Andrew, for the 18 months. Holy shit. And hi, Neville. How are you doing? Oh my god, I'm frazzled. How's everybody doing? Mo. A-Pain. Twitch baby number 2. How's everybody doing? I'm already sitting in game because I'm afraid it's gonna DC me. But I wanted to pull up the YouTube video for the opening cinematics. I think it only plays once. I couldn't see a button to replay it, so I was gonna play it on YouTube for y'all really quick before we jump in. I'm good getting some builds done in Destiny. Nice. I saw posts of people. Oh, what? Wabbit!
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while, listen. Hey, Wabbit! The sound alerts sound low? Do they?
R0G3RW4BB17 rated my stream with 1 viewers.
Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! Where's my button? There's the button. Is it working? Oh,
Greetings, stranger.
Rachel Parks 4 is now following.
I think I need to get... I think I need to fix my raid alert thing on my on my just chatting screens. I think they're wrong. Thank you so much for the follow, Rachel. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, hello. The quack sounded okay to me? Okay. Yeah, I'm a little all over the place. I was like, I canceled, and then I uncanceled, and I'm still getting things up and running. I'm staring at my task manager. It looks pretty stable, but I'm also all tapped from the game, so it's running in the background. But at least it runs pretty stable in the background. How's everybody doing though? Yeah, Noble, I saw people were doing doing silent vigils and stuff in front of Zavala. That made me so sad. But let's play some let's see. Let me pause the music. I want to try and get into the game as quick as possible because I don't know when I could get kicked. And if I get kicked, I'm going to be out for like 40 minutes and I'm probably just going to end stream at that point. Hey, Lady Best! How you doing? Hello, hello. Seen some people saying memory leak is an issue? Is it? I haven't had a crash due to running out of memory yet. But it definitely does eat RAM for breakfast. Like, Dead Space Remake devoured CPU. This eats RAM. But surprisingly, it's pretty light on my CPU. But yeah, how you doing, Lady Best? And how you doing, Rachel? Also did my own posts like that. Yeah, I saw. I liked that on Twitter. So this is the opening cinematic. I think there was a few seconds before this in the actual cutscene, but this was the only one I could find. So we'll watch this real quick and then jump into the game. I have a character already made and set up. Let's see, doing good. Nice. I'm glad you're doing good. All right. Press that. Press play. So this is the opening cinematic that plays. Here for a little bit before work, and I'm so happy. Nice! I hope you have a great day at work when you do have to leave.
Are you out of your mind? He's not going to make it. He has to.
Chicken hibachi and miso soup.
That divine force. Guys.
Look at me. All the gold we want is right there.
Akarat's the... Oh, he's like one of the gods for the Church of the Zakarum, the Church of Light. Loud noises. How's the volume? Is it too loud?
No.
Am I too loud?
Get us through that door.
Volume's good? Okay. Hey, Waven! Hello! Hope you're having a good night, too. Just panicking with them. God, the tone of this game already.
They come. By three thy way opens. Blood shows. This doesn't make any sense. Blood. Blood is the key.
Never too loud. Aw, shucks. Thank you.
I need two of you. Now, go. I'll hold them. Go.
So,
You need this to be a little louder?
Of the willing goes.
You gotta be kidding me.
See, better than last night. Was sick. We're calling the word. Aw, I'm glad you're feeling better now, though.
It worked.
We have to help him.
He's dead already.
So yeah, this was the trailer they revealed the game for with it. Was it Eve? No, it was BlizzCon. They revealed it. I remember now.
Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4.
Was good enough to go to work today. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling way better then.
Read this.
Hey Wilson, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night too. I got my water right here. Let me take a drink.
By three they come, by three thy way opens, by the blood of them willing.
Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hail the Creator. Oh, hail the daughter of... Oh no. No.
What about the coin?
Daughter of... Oh
What's
no.
it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak this.
Don't lie to me! We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or... It's a gate.
This cutscene is so gruesome, by the way. Just as like a fair warning. This game in general has a lot of gore in it. And blood. The opening is so good. Absolutely, it's not Diablo without blood and gore.
Blessed I grant. Thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is water paths.
Yeah, just a touch.
From the abyss, we see thy salvation. By three they come, by three thy way opens. By the blood of the willing. We call thee home. Come.
Blessed I grant. Thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me.
This cutscene is so freaking cool.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal
There
light...
is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Yes.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. Speak the words.
Incredibly persuasive. I wonder if he's being, like, mind controlled or if he was, like, actually persuaded,
By
though.
three they come.
He seemed to kind of just surrender, like, willingly, though.
By three free, thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home.
Yeah, true. He might have already figured I'm already dying. I might as well see what happens. Which, totally fair. Calm, persuasive, intelligent, and merciless.
Hail, daughter of hatred. Creator of sanctuary. Hail. Lilith.
It's so good. I could easily watch this cutscene like a bazillion times.
Blessed Mother,
Whoa,
save us.
look at her. Hey Noel! How are you doing? Yeah, this cutscene is so good. Here, okay, I can stop it now. Because the other cutscene will actually we'll actually play in the game. Okay, let's see. Close that. Alright. Let me get the toolbar out of the way. There we go. Alright. Game time! I already made a character. Well, customized. There's a lot of customization options and a lot of accessibility options too, which is nice. Let's see. How you doing, Noel? And Syrup, hey! How you doing? Let's see. You solely sold me on the game and brought it back. I hope you don't regret that decision if you ended up pre-ordering, because, I mean, I'm not regretting it so far. I'm fully sold right now. And yes, I'm playing on the harder difficulties and stuff, because I know how to play. I know how to play this game. Let's see, the customization in Diablo game, you aren't just... Yeah, it's... I mean, for a Diablo game, it's like completely different ballgame.
Was never meant for humankind.
Haven't disconnected
It
Saul is
was
amazing
forged
right
as a
now?
refuge
Nice.
From the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict.
And I
A
can explain
secretive
lore
group
later if I need
called
to.
the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was. And Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
Would I say it's closer to 2 or 3? It's a little closer to 2. It's kind of somewhere in the middle though, which I think is a good thing. And you'll see. But like the skills is the way you use skills is a lot closer to 2, or like at least like the how you make your builds and stuff, and like skill trees exist now again. But you can like assign like to 1 through 4. It's a little different from 2. It's like skill trees from 2, but like how you use the skills is closer to 3, if that makes sense. Also, they vastly improved things like the transmog systems and stuff. Yeah, and weapon masteries are back. I like the way they implemented it too. It's like the more you use a weapon, the better you get at it, which makes sense. You scared the horse! Wow! Whack. Got eaten by a duck. Hey, Clockman, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. That horse had seen better nights. Oh. but the mood, though.
Greetings, stranger.
Clockman 911 is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Clockman. Welcome, welcome in. Can you hear the whispering? It's really quiet, so I wasn't sure. Totally sold on the visuals so far. This looks sexed up and swaggy. that's a way to describe it. Also, I have this on medium texture settings right now because it decreased my RAM usage by like 30%. But honestly, it looks really good at medium. So I'm okay with streaming it at medium if it works like this. And I'm not lagging at all so far. I'm kind of impressed. I thought I was gonna perform way worse. Who would have fooled you? I mean, it looks so freaking good, right? Jeez. Yeah, I'm really liking the art direction for this one. It's like, again, it's kind of like somewhere in between 2 and 3. Where it's like, not as hyper-realistic as 2, but it's not as cartoony as 3.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
Alright, moment of truth to see if I'm gonna lag or stutter. So when I was playing a little bit earlier, I was playing with the Barbarian, so now I'm playing Sorceress. It's gonna be very different. Lucid Smash! But with magic. But yeah, they throw you right into the middle of it. You got that auto pickup for gold. That was one of the nice quality of life things that they introduced in 3 that I'm glad it's carried through. Same thing with the D2 Resurrected. That was nice. Yeah, it's running pretty well. I'm impressed. Even with all this snow on my screen right now. Damn. A pet floating rock. Yes, it's my pet rock. I'm assuming it's like the wizards and it's like a source. A focus. That's right, it's a focus like the wizards. Yeah. Name the rock? What do you want to name the rock? Chat, you can name the rock. Or I guess it's a skull, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see it's a little skull. Little floating skull. Huh. Dwayne Johnson. Rocky Wilson. Squirtle Dimple. Yorick, alas, poor Yorick. I knew thee well. There's a lot of good names. Someone called Murray. Murray the Skull. Toothy. Yeah, doggies. Oh, I think my barbarian's at level 15. You get a wolf puppy that you can have on your back, like as a little backpack. When you hit level, I think 20 in the beta. That wolf puppy is mine. I will have a puppy. It will be mine. And it's so freaking cute. One of the things that they did was they released like a puppy cam. It was just the looping gif of the puppy with like music. That was like an hour long. It was so cute. I cried. Oh yeah, what was the skull's name in Hellsinger? Jeffrem the Skull? Alfred? These are all such good names. I'm kind of torn. I kind of like... Every time I read Squimple Dimple, I laugh. I kind of like Murray as well. Puppy cam beats to study. Yes. Ah, such a... Like, I don't know who has been, like, running their marketing campaign, but holy shit. Like, between the puppy cam and, like, actually painting, like, gorgeous murals in a cathedral. Like, goddamn.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
He bit me!
Ouch.
Careful. He's a wild one.
Squimple Dimple's wonderful. Really shocked that a game like this even being made by a AAA company today. Really? I mean, it has been like... God. How long has it been since Reaper of Souls came out? Like... God, I think it has been a decade. I think it has been like a decade since Reaper of Souls came out. Oh god. Maybe since like the Necromancer pack? Which was like 2016? I think that's the last time we got like any major like Diablo expansions of anything. Squimple Dimple. Okay, I think the skull's name is Squimple Dimple. Until they replace him at least. The crowd goes wild for Squimple Dimple. If you laugh all the time, the Squimple Dimple's the winner. Alright. To zoom in, or did the game automatically zoom in? So I can zoom in like this far. But I have noticed that depending on where you are, like in the game, like if you're in towns and stuff, the camera will zoom in automatically to like focus on like certain areas. It's really smooth though. Now you must refer to Squimple as such. Alright. Our skull Squimple. Squimple. State of AAA gaming these days is sad to say the least. Like I said before, I'm kind of impressed that I'm able to play this at all. Like, even just dropping... All I had to do was drop one setting, too. Here, let me show. Because I still have everything else on, like, the highest settings. The only thing I changed was I dropped this down to medium. And it saved, like, so much RAM. And that was it. It just... out of the box, it just is running fine. Aside from that. And all the accessibility settings, too. Like, there's so many. Like, there's a fuck ton. Which is really neat. Let's see. The skull could be the Dresden Files bomb. I never did read the Dresden Files. I was told I'd really like it, though. Let's see, you can only replace him with Dimple Squimple. Sir Dimple. Reaper Souls was 9 years. And the Necromancer pack was almost 6. God. Also, hey, Drift! Hope you're having a good night. Hello! God. That's so long. That's insane. So it's been well over a decade since we had a full Diablo game, and almost a decade since we haven't had a major expansion pack. Because the Necromancer pack was not that big. Guess me more like most AAA games are rushed, buggy, and pushing some kind of battle pass. There's... I don't know if they called it a battle pass. There is some sort of, like, pass thing that comes with this game. But it's only cosmetics. So, like, there's, like... Here, I can show... like, there's all these different, like, resources and currencies and stuff. None of them seem to be tied to, like, real money, that I can tell. They're all stuff that you earn in-game. Which is great. So it seems like if there is any, like... If there are any, like, microtransaction stuff, it'll be like Path of Exile, and it'll be, like, skins and stuff. Is what I'm thinking. And that's what it sounded like through all the dev, blogs and stuff as well. Let's see. Hold up. OGD2 is almost 23. Yep. Yep. I think I'm... just, like, slightly younger than Diablo 1. Because it came out in... What was it, 94? January of 94? So I'm like 1 year younger than the first game. God damn. Do you not have phones was last... Yeah, I don't count Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal wasn't even made by Blizzard anyway. It was made by, some Chinese company. Was it NetEase? I think it was NetEase. Let's see. Seems like a very stark departure from that. It's definitely a departure from Diablo 3 for sure. In, like, many ways. Yeah, Blizzard, they are learning. At least this team is. Because they have, like, different teams that work on different things. Diablo 1 was 96? Oh, shit, I'm older. Oh, God, am I old? I'm older than Diablo 1 by a year, then. Damn. Do you guys not have phones? 6 years older than D1. God, we're all so old. And yeah, we have, like, dialogue options that we have, again. We didn't have that in 3, but too much, really.
I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've
Or it's been so
come
long
at a
since I played the
difficult
story in that, I
time.
don't remember.
This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
So yeah, it's honestly been a while since I played D3's story, like, all the way through, without, like, skipping stuff. Because I usually play adventure mode now.
That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Cozy little tavern. Old is only a state of mind, that's why I'm ancient. Old officially begins at 59. Does it? Is there, like, there's probably no consensus. Christ, being 21 years older than D1. God, but at least I got 4 in my lifetime, goddamn.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
There is evil lurking in those ruins. I will drag it into the light of day.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
See, this reminded me a lot of the first quest from D2, where you're sent to, like, rid a cave or ruins of evil. Like, literally, it's very much like the Den of Evil quest, isn't it? Like, that has to be, like, an intentional callback, right?
I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped.
It's still better than a cave.
Fire's looking good, but I should watch it a little longer to make sure it doesn't go out.
Alenta went a bit deaf last winter. You might need to speak up around her.
And I like that you can tell what a character's done having, like, stuff they'll talk about, because I think this little dot goes gray when they have nothing else to say that's new. Yep, see? So now I know that there's nothing more to hear from her that's new. Old, ancient eldritch. Old is 30 and I'm not ready. Oh god, I'm not ready either. I'm not.
A warm hearth. There are still things to be grateful for in this world.
I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped.
It's still better than a cave.
Let's see.
What's that? You say something?
Oh, she's the one that can't hear me all that well.
If Devmir's taking up all the space by the fire, just give him a shove.
Here, let's zoom in a little bit. See the little details around. It's cozy. Those are some giant things of corn. If that is corn. Like, they're like the size of our head. Officially declared 60 be the beginning of old? Wait, they actually did? That's like an official thing? We're all still young, yay! We win, GG! Thinking about how nightmarish every medieval winter would be for peasants. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, no. Even in, like, normal, realistic medieval times, it would be a hell no. Let alone the world of Diablo, where there's demons and wolves everywhere. Honestly, it's a surprise anyone manages to survive. Let's see. There's also lots of cute little critters running around. Not just, like, the corpses that we can walk over, but, like, actual, like, living animals that we don't have to kill. That are just cute and wander around, and I love them. Except that one! That's a big bear. Also, I need to level up. I forgot that I leveled up. Here we go. Okay, so the skill tree. Look at this. We've got skill trees again! Look at that shit. And there's another layer of skill trees and stuff at Paragon levels that we can't even access yet. It's like an onion. There's layers. And then there's where's the mastery stuff? Oh, I probably don't have that unlocked yet. That's probably why I don't see it. Let's see. Frostbolt, Spark, Fire, Arc Lash. Chilling. stuns enemies. I'll try this one. Yeah, we'll try that. We're experimenting. And also, you get... I think it said when I did it once, you get like 15 free refunds for all your skill points, so you basically get 15 free respecs. Then you gotta pay money. Like in-game money, not like real money. And so you gotta go now see you guys. See ya, Rachel! Thanks for stopping by! Have a great rest of your night. Alright, yeah, I'm pre-ordering this. This game has ogres? Maybe. There's werewolves and vampires and demons and giant bears. Maybe there's ogres. Giant goatmen. The goatmen seem to get taller with every game, I swear. Quack. Because the goatmen were already getting pretty tall in Diablo 3. Now they're, like, massive. There was a deer? Where's the deer? Where'd the deer go? I've seen bunnies, I've seen Arctic foxes, I've seen deer, I've seen baby deer. I've seen rats.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm has passed.
So I heard this bit of dialogue in a couple other areas. I'm wondering if maybe they're, like, blockades put up for the beta, maybe? So that you can't wander too far out. There's a deer! Look at it. It's so majestic. Come back here. It's so pretty. Good thing you missed it. Most vicious of Diablo enemies. Yoink. Also, the way potions work is different now, too. So in Diablo 3, you only had... Moo. Hey, Starbreeze. You only had, one potion that you had on a cooldown every time you used it. And you could only use it, like, every, like, 30 to 40 seconds or so. But now, you get, different number of potions depending on what your... what your renown is in the region. So you start out with 4, but then as you do more, like, world events and quests and stuff, you can, have more potions to spend. So then you can use as many as you have available to use, and then as you kill enemies, they drop orbs that will restore these as you fight. So it's kind of like a melding between Diablo 2 and 3 systems, I think. Because you get multiple potions you can use without a cooldown. But it's also, like, tied to just a Q button and not, like a belt full of potions. It's like a little in between. The light doesn't scare them, they just stare. Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Art direction looks much better than D3's. The art direction is definitely a lot more what I would have expected from D3 back in the day. It reminds me a lot more of the test images we saw from Blizzard North's version of Diablo 3, where it was like a little brighter, a little more detailed and stuff like that, but like still had this like grim tone to it. It's definitely a lot less cartoony. Hey, son, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Hello, hello. Now, it's so, like, eerie to me that we, like, are in the first, like, beginning of this dungeon. And there's no enemies yet. We just see, like, corpses and, like, bits and pieces of, like, remains everywhere. So, like, we know shit's about to go down. But it's, like, the quiet before the storm. And then we finally encounter enemies, like, all the way inside. Let's see. Did you play with a controller? I feel like the reason why they changed the way hotkeys work in D3 was because they wanted to port it to consoles, and they made the decision... Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why as well. I think you can... Yeah, you can play this with a controller. That's right. I think it's in the options that there's stuff for... Yeah, controller. You can totally play with controller, yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be multi-platform, and I don't know if it'll have crossplay, though. Oh, one thing that's nice that they kind of brought from the console version of D3, sort of. It may not be a dodge roll, but we can do a little bit of a dodge now. Which is something, which is better than nothing. But it also means that you can pay attention to, like, your positioning and stuff during boss fights and stuff now. You don't just have to stand there and, like, wail on them over and over. You can, like, do dodges and stuff to avoid attacks. Which is neat. Let's see, doing good. You? Doing good. Had a busy day at work, and then I'm playing some of the beta, like, during my lunch break and stuff. And I've been pleasantly surprised. I was being cautiously optimistic, and then I accidentally let myself get hyped, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be let down. But so far I haven't. Like, so far I've not felt let down. But it's also the beginning of the game, so we'll see. But I will say that Diablo 3 is kind of the writing on the wall was on the wall for that being for what that game ended up being. It was pretty early. Like pretty much like the second mission of that game. Like as soon as you saw is it spoilers to talk? We're playing Diablo 4, it's fine. When you saw Magda the first time, that's when I was like, oh no. This is gonna be bad. And that was like the second mission of the game. It was pretty bad almost immediately. Story-wise, at least. Yeah, what's everyone else been up to today? For anyone who wasn't also playing the beta. Oh, another thing. I did get DC'd earlier, but I've only been DC'd like 3 times today. I think that's the only number I've heard from. I've heard from other people as well. Which is, again, pretty impressive considering, like, how bad it could have been. Like, I was fully expecting, like, D3 Day 1 servers, which was, like, you couldn't play the game for 3 days. So only getting DC'd, like, only 3 times? Not that bad in the grand scheme of things. Let's see, Bayonetta, trying to finish that. Would have been playing that if you didn't start stream. Ooh, Bayonetta 1? That's another game series I've wanted to play for a while. Initial sweep critically strikes. Well, yeah. And see, now that we got 2 points in here, we can go to the next tree. Incinerate. Burns enemies. Floating ball falling to 18 damage to surrounding enemies. Ooh, frozen orb. Ice shards. Increase max mana. Chain lightning. Kind of leaning towards fireball, maybe. I think that has the highest flat damage. Yeah, let's do a fireball, because we have a lightning skill for our primary right now. You think I'm gonna love Bayonetta? Probably. I mean, it does look... I mean, I've always thought it looked really neat. I just never had the platforms that it was on. Which now I guess I technically don't have that excuse, because it's on, like... Is it on PC? Or is it only on Switch? Especially since you like Devil May Cry, it's right up your alley. Yeah, yeah. Especially after I finished Devil May Cry, I was like, I should play Bayonetta at some point. Let's see, I miss playing single-player games offline. Yeah. It's a shame that's basically like a thing of the past.
I lack the needed mana.
Not enough mana. It's on Switch yet? Bayo 1 is on PC, but the other is on Switch only? Oh, I see. Well, see, if that's the case, I might as well just get, like, the trilogy on Switch then, at that point. Oh, but look at these environments, like, look at that, it's like the walls are corrupted with, like, this, like, flesh on them. Like the dungeon itself is being corrupted by hell. Oh, like, it's so cool. I can only imagine how the levels are going to get even wilder later. BRB? Okie dokie. Okie dokie, lay you bast. Oh, I also mess with the sound mixing a little bit to make the music just slightly louder. Which in dungeons, if you can hear, the music's more like an ambiance. It's like subtle and it's just like little tension building. But yeah, it's like hell itself is creeping into this like this like ruin. Hi, Juicy. Sure, you've gotten this 1,000 times, but how is it so far? Want to get into it eventually, didn't want to jump into it this time like I usually do. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Greetings, stranger.
Juicy Sensations
Juicy!
is now following.
Thank you for the follow! I played a few hours with my barbarian, and I'm up to level 15, I think, and I'm like at the third town, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I think if the rest of the game matches up to the quality, I said this on Twitter, if the rest of the game is as good as this beta is so far, then I'm excited. And I will absolutely no-life the hell out of it when it comes out. I'm probably gonna take that week off of work. I normally don't do that. I might do that for this one. It's already a dungeon that's pretty corrupt. Corrupting a dungeon feels like overkill. Hey, Aether Buddy! Welcome in! Hope you're having a good night, too. Oh god.
I'm low on precious mana. I need time to prepare that.
Our first boss fight.
I lack the needed mana.
Also interesting is you can see like their phases now too. Thanks for the review. We'll keep my eyes out on this and then might get it a couple days after launch. Yeah! There's a few things that you can get for like pre-ordering it, but absolutely no pressure to do that, especially considering the price.
I'm low on precious mana.
I definitely don't normally get I normally don't pre-order games, and I normally don't get them like day one or pre-order them or whatever. This is one of the exceptions I've made. God, the fact that you can dodge just adds like a whole new level of like of gameplay to these fights. I love it. But it still feels like a Diablo game though, which is really I'm really appreciating that. You've got cake? What kind of cake do you have? What kind of cake? Hello to everyone I may have missed. Hello! Hello to everybody. Let's see. Pretty big of buying budget games. Only get games if I'm already a fan of the series. Yeah, basically. Like, if it were like a Kingdom Hearts or a Silent Hill or a Diablo, that's basically like... Yeah. Basically. Those are like the games that would make me break down and get them early, so I'm like, I'm gonna play them anyway, and I know it. Chocolate orange cake? I do like orange cake.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent.
We're a hero.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
I can easily be paid in food.
Of the stew. We'd be honored if you'd join us.
Yes, pay me in food.
To our savior.
Hello, it just wanted someone to know I called you. That's a good one. But the way this, like, this... It's so... I don't know how to describe it. The tone is just so unnerving. It's unsettling. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age. Turn up the game a little louder. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. Rothma's prophecy. So, Rothma, is one of the first, children of Inarius and Lilith. And also the founder, basically, of the necromancy, religion slash group. Because the first actual necromancer was Mendown, who was another Nephilim. Cult, religion, sort of. It's a lot of bodies.
By mother's blood, by mother's body, so shall you witness her glory before you die.
I also thought the blood in this room specifically looked kind of waxy.
Not ready yet.
It's the finger-biting guy from earlier.
The whole damned village! Get up! Get up! We have to fight our way out! There! Take them!
Uh-oh.
May the light preserve us. Lost souls! All of you!
Was that all of them? Did I get them all? Never thought I would see this much tension in a Diablo game. I love it. Like the word asunder. Good word. I too also like that word.
Killing spree.
Killing spree.
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them. Light willing.
You're the madman from the shed.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
Ugh.
What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
It's called a... Let's see. Do you like how the camera moves slowly as the cutscene plays? I noticed that with a few conversations in this game so far, that the camera like moves like a lot more than I would expect, and in interesting ways too. Let's see. Wonder if they gave them all names to ramp up tension or make killing them more difficult. It definitely misleads you a lot more because it makes you think, oh, they're like normal NPCs. You don't think they're gonna be like enemies at some point. and then it just completely surprises you. It took me by surprise. Alright, sorry, Squimble, we're replacing you with a book? I think it's just a book. And also, with the new transmog system, it literally does not matter what items we put on if we want to look a certain way. Because, like, the way the transmogs work is they stay on no matter what, like, item you equip or unequip, if you, like, have them turned on. So you don't have to keep having to reset your transmogs every time, like in 3. I was so sick of that. So now you don't have to worry about that anymore, which is fantastic. What's the book's name? Well, it's called an Adept Fiendish Folio. So maybe Folio? Maybe? Narble? I like Narble. Narble. And see, I know people with names every day wouldn't stop me. I mean, if they were trying to murder you and string you up like that and stuff blood petals in your mouth, yeah, that probably wouldn't stop me either. Yo, the cape? Oh, yeah, I'm so excited for the drip. Oh my god. The fashion. Especially, again, with the transmogs. And there's so many dyes and stuff, too, that you can do, like, right out of the box. Oh, I'm excited for the fashion. The fashion. The cape is a nice touch. Yeah! Sorcerers get capes. I bet they have, like a special style, basically, for every class. Moo! Like the Necromancer having, like, bone armor and stuff.
The darkness in this place. Have a look inside, but hurry. I will prepare the torch.
Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
The druid looks so damn cool. Oh, yeah. I'm excited for the druid and the necromancer. Those will be unlocked for testing on next weekend's beta. For the open beta. It's cutscene time. Come, Normal, we must slaughter demons together. Movie time. I'll try not to move too much so it doesn't have a chance to lag much. This shot right here reminded me the most of Diablo 1. Like the original cutscenes from that, but like, I don't know, I think it's the perspective. Because we don't often get to see the world of Diablo at that perspective, like at eye level. Okay, I gotta not talk. Because my tracking makes it lag.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity.
Have a good day at work, Kiwi.
Gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The
Mommy.
faith has taught
Mommy
you to
Lilith.
deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be.
Oh.
Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Okay.
Honey, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
She has a tail.
They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
Oh my god. It was so hard not to move too much during that cutscene because of the lag. Oh my god. It's so good. Ah. Oh my god. And yes, I agree. The games have never been this cinematic, like this. Oh my god. Like in between like major cinematics and cutscenes and stuff. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I think I'm a bit soft on the sin side of things. God, her presence. Like, as soon as she shows up, it's like, ah. I love her design and her presence, and as soon as she shows up, it's so good. Oh, like I said, if the rest of the game is as good as, like, the first even few minutes of this, I'm so hyped. Yeah, that was in-game. That was an in-game cutscene. That's why... That's why it wasn't like a... Yeah, it wasn't like pre-rendered. That was in-game. That was an in-game cutscene. Like, you can tell the difference between, like, the pre-rendered from the intro cinematic, like, that I showed at the beginning, versus the one where, like, with the horse, and then that one. Those are in-game. You can tell the difference. And damn, the quality! Ah! Oh... I'm so hyped. I definitely need to get my dual PC set up working so that I can have this at like high settings without any stutter when I stream because it deserves it. I just need to get like one cable basically. Oh my god.
Looking for the town priest. He stopped sending tithes and I came to find out why. As I neared the village, I sensed darkness around the ruins.
Oh no, I might pre-order this, so no. Literally me before I pre-ordered it.
Demons. Foolishly, I took shelter in Misc and ate their food. You know the rest.
That's why he was biting fingers earlier.
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision.
Enjoy your lurk nibble. Go get some food.
She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children. And they welcomed her like a mother.
Mommy.
Mother.
Mommy Lilith. No. It's canon.
It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen. There is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty. But he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us. Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Alright, alright. And yeah, you get like challenges and stuff like that too that you can change your title. I wonder if that carries over between characters. Let me see. It's a good opportunity to check. Let's see, edit. Oh, they do carry between characters. So I could... One of them is lethal. Let's see, lethal... Adventurer? Trash. Lethal trash. That's my title. Lethal trash. You DC'd? Oh no. Does that mean I'm gonna DC as well? It might. It might, DC. We'll see.
Do not call her that. It is a demon, Lilith. The gospel says that she will walk among the people, posing as the mother of sanctuary. If she is here, it is humankind's own sin that has brought her.
Yeah, nobody move. The servers can smell our fear. Hey, Cabal! How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Welcome in.
Dark knowledge.
Happy Friday.
Tread carefully, and pray he has not fallen to Lilith as well.
Yeah, Sanctuary Mommy. Don't call her mother. She's a demon. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. That just makes me want to call her that more. Taking it easy for the time being. Very, very tired. I hear ya. Here, let me turn this down a little bit now that we're out of cutscenes. Not my type of sin, Mommy. I love her design. I didn't even know she had a tail until that cutscene, and I saw it moving around. I'm like, oh, it's a bony tail. Kind of reminds me of Mephisto, which makes sense. That makes complete and total sense. That her horns and tail are kind of reminiscent of her dad. That makes sense. I support you having her as a sin. God, but think about it, like, if her design is this amazing and breathtaking, can you imagine if it's gonna be when? Who are we kidding? It's gonna be when Diablo shows up. I'm hoping that we either get to team up with Lilith or that we can team up with Diablo against Lilith. I want one of those two things to happen, damn it. One of those two things to happen. It's not out of the question, like, lore-wise, either. It has to happen. I want it so bad. Please, Blizzard, please. Lilith moves her tail into view and Lucid neurons activated. It looks so cool. The stars have aligned. You don't want Diablo to show up as a change of pace? Nah, he's gonna show up. Nah, he's gonna. There's no way. The game, it's named after him. It's kind of the running thing in every game that he shows up eventually. Even if it's at the very end. I'm hoping it's not going to be like in 3, though, where it was, like, literally the very end. Like, at least in 2. I liked the way 2 set it up because he was, like, a constant presence throughout the whole game. So the game felt like it was building up to his fight. Same thing with 1. 3 was all over the fucking place. Diablo 4, Diablo less. Diablo 4, the one he's not in. Going into a random cellar. Ice-worn cellar. That is a ginormous barrel. That's an enormous barrel.
I lack the needed mana.
My face has been lit up this whole time. It's true, I've been very happy. It's been messing with my tracking, I've been smiling too much. Frozen dead horse is the most vicious of Diablo's enemies. Grab that. See, I like the way the new potion system works too, because unlike 3, you're not like constantly just staring at timers waiting to use your potions. And you don't run out of potions in the same way that you did in 2, so it feels a little different. But it doesn't like break up the momentum of fights. Because you can still, like, replenish your potions and stuff by just, like, killing and fighting enemies. Let's see. Can easily imagine as Lucid is happy, Lucid. This game is making me very happy so far. Ooh! Ooh, new skull. This one looks like an eye. Harmonious relic skull. We got better boats. Put that on. Nice, 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 nice. Let's see. Hey, Hot Rod! How are you? Oh, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night. How's Diablo IV been so far? I've been really enjoying it. And honestly, having only, like, seen a few disconnects so far on day 1, I'm kind of impressed. It's a lot more stable than I would have expected. Like, I was expecting to not be able to play tonight, to be honest. I was expecting to be, like, constantly DC'd. Or for the servers to be down for, like, hours at a time. But so far, even, like, the queue times have been only, like, at least for me, I've heard some people have had, like, up to 2 hours, but mine have only been around, like, 40 to maybe a little over 60 minutes, and then it, like, jumps down a little bit. Improvements for the win! What is eye name? What should we name it? What should we name the eye? The eye skull? Because technically it's a relic skull, even though it looks like an eye. I do feel bad that all the, like, partially ripped up horses, you just walk over and they explode. But it's also kind of comical. Magic feels a lot of fun. I'm not used to playing a melee mage character. Normally I usually would go ranged, but picking the arc lash, I'm actually really enjoying this. It feels very fluid. Gimme. Let's see, eventually I think they would have learned how to handle huge AAA releases. The server going trash has been a staple of big releases for as long as it's been a thing. Yup. Pretty much. I mean, server maintenance is expensive, so a lot of companies, they kind of try to lowball a little bit for how many players they think are actually going to show up. Which, historically, they massively underestimate. They massively underestimate. But it seems like they at least figured that out, that they should have enough space for, like, X number of players. Which is probably why one of the reasons why they haven't gone down nearly as much with this. Look at all the deer! Look at the baby deer! Look at the baby deer! It's like, oh, demons everywhere. Babies, baby deers, baby foxes, baby rabbits. Look at the baby deer. I'm back.
Killing spree.
Violetta! Welcome, Raiders! Hello, hello! Diablo these nuts. Hello, hello! Hey, Violetta!
Violetta VTuber rated my stream with 5 viewers.
Thank you for getting the shout out. What were you playing? What were you playing, Violetta? Oh, there it is. Took a few seconds. You finished Halo Infinite? Like the campaign? How was it? I actually haven't heard that much about the campaign for Infinite. And I never bought the campaign myself yet. How was it? You're done with 343? Was it that bad? It's meh? Oh no. That's so sad. What about compared to any of the other Halos, even like the other 343 ones? Is it still that bad? I hope you had a little fun with it at least. Was it the story that was bad? I assume the gameplay was fine, because it's like, you know, it's Halo. How can you fuck that up? I say, knock on wood. Better than 5. Just the story. Gameplay's fine? Okay. At least there's that, but damn, that's such a shame. Other than that, the open world is bland. It's open world? Did I know that? I feel like I might have known that. Is this real Diablo 4? This is the beta. This is the early access beta. So you get access to 3 of the characters up to... I think you can play the entirety of Act 1, I think. And then open beta is next weekend, where you get all of the classes unlocked. So you can play Necromancer and Druid next weekend. But right now you can only play Barbarian, Rogue, and Sorcerer. Look at the little deer! Look at that little... Oh, it's like a goat! It's like a little mountain goat! I love the cute little critters wandering around. See if the goat has money in it? No! You can kill the critters and stuff if you, like, target them. Like, if you do, like, shift and then do that, you can. But I like that you don't have to. I like that it's not like in previous games where just walking over rats would kill them. Now you have to actually, like, try. So you can just appreciate nature. Don't get in my belly. No. Giant spoders. Lucid zooms in on Goat. Now while she's distracted, the spiders just gang up on me. Misc and Starcraft flicking on critters repeatedly caused them to explode in a nuclear explosion. See, again, Blizzard games have always, or at least they used to, have always had like a little bit of a goofiness to them that's I've always appreciated. Be it like the names of like cheat codes or stuff like that. Secret levels. So I'm perfectly fine with them having like goofy stuff like that. I hope they have something like the secret cow level. Though I bet they probably mix it up again. Like in 3 it was like unicorns and stuff. I wonder what they'll do in this one. Like maybe a secret duck level.
No.
Well, or they'll just bring back cows. Get the whole barnyard. The whole barnyard for for a secret level. Need to have an achievement where you target the goats and deer beasts or something. They'd be like, you monster. God, can you imagine? Like an achievement for like killing X number of critters and the game just like shames you for it. Secret duck level. It keeps clicking on orc. Stop poking me. Wow, the level of detail. No real thing is a melee mage, let's be honest. All the times people have done a melee mage is with something like that was thrown together. Always look kind of goofy. The arc whip is actually impressive. Yeah, like the closest thing I can think of that like felt this like this good for like a melee mage character is the what is it, Grim Scythe for the Necromancer in 3. That's like the closest thing I think to like this feeling. Oh, this thing's designed. I saw the up-close render of it on Twitter. It's like a hollowed out corpse with like a bunch of spider eggs in it. It's fucking horrifying. And then it explodes and all the baby spiders like explode out of the corpse to attack you. The model looks disturbing as fuck. It's like so many phobias wrapped into one. But I love it though. Every time you play Diablo, no matter which one, it makes me get an itch to play more as well. I don't mean to, but also it's good that I have a lot of potential friends I can play with. Ooh, give me the pants. Secret tunnel to the farm. Oh yeah, you can also, like, duck under things and here's this one where you can climb. Yeah, you can climb things now. There's verticality. Here. R seems to attack everything in front of you, so hucking attack speed seems like a good crowd control attack. This is not a bad thing, I know. This you can't follow up friends to play with gimme them pants. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Speaking of, I'll put on those pants. Oh, we've got a new book now. Yeah. Oh! That's another thing. There's no more identifying items anymore. There's no more item identification. It's just everything is already identified when you pick it up. So you can just go ahead and equip shit immediately.
Time to prepare that.
Which is honestly very different. Art looks better than in here than D3? Yes. 100%. I much prefer this art style that they've gone with. It feels a lot closer to like the way I described it before is like an in-between D2 and 3. Or I guess more like D2 Resurrected at this point. It's probably a better comparison now. Shit, didn't even notice that? Yeah, no identifying things. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense, because, like, in 3, once they introduced like, the Book of Cain, it kind of did make identifying items kind of just redundant. Just kind of felt like a time waster. Look at, they're all eating the berries! The deer's eating the berries! It's so cute! And yeah, there's like a lot more crafting, it seems, in this game too. Like I was showing, not there. Like all these different plants and materials. Like there's ores, there's like skins, there's monster parts, like demon hearts. Each demon still carries a withered, beating heart that propels it forward. Rarely they are left in a fine enough condition after the demon is slain to use for other means. Like, there's so many materials and like lore for them and stuff. Like, oh, it's great. It's like they took some of the ideas from 3 and just expanded on them by like a lot. And I'm very much in favor of that. Those systems were always super underutilized in that game. Let's see, was it deer this time or goats? Wow, I think it was both. They were all eaten together. Deer, aka pre-venison. Have I had venison? I've had moose before. Quack. Yeah, I've had moose steak before. I don't know if I've had venison. I imagine it probably tastes similar. Kind of that like same gaminess. Oh, can we... Here, can I shown... So the map is also freaking huge. Look at this shit. Look, these are all different regions. This is us all the way down here. This is how big the map is. Look at that. Look at that shit. It's so big. It's so big. Large. You've eaten moose? How does it taste? It tastes kind of like steak. Just like maybe a little gamier, like slightly tougher. But it basically tasted like steak. Oh, we had a stew. Okay. Yeah, when I lived in Maine, we had some friends that were like hunters and stuff. It's a Maine thing. Like everyone there is like four-wheeling and hunting. Four-wheeling, hunting, and skiing. It's like, there you go. That's like the 3 main hobbies for someone who lives there. And they would go moose hunting, and they would get like 1 moose, and then freeze like all the meat, and they'd have like just a giant freezer filled with moose steaks for like the next year. Let's see. Moose be tasty then? It wasn't that bad. I mean, if you season anything well enough, it'll taste good. You know, just to be frank. Feels like Activision being like, fine, we'll stop being shitty and lazy and make a good game, okay? You happy now? Well, I mean, it's funny because like I knew some people that like left the company I was previously at that left to go work on this game, like artists and stuff like that.
Is anyone here?
And they wanted to work on it because they were passionate about this. Like the devs working on these games, they do care, even if their higher ups are like garbage half the time. The devs care. So like the fact that this game is not shit to me just means that higher ups didn't get in the way. It means they let the devs do what they wanted to do. Good. Map is small. Whatever's brewing smells awful. Also, I like that you can like inspect things and like get like there's more exploration in that way. A healer's tools. They look freshly used. Herbs, mushrooms, organs. Not for cooking. I think there was another thing out here. An odd assortment of empty bottles. Some of them still reek of strong spirits. Hey, Tuzi! Hello, I forgot today was a stream. No problem. I also kind of canceled and then uncanceled. So no problem. Hope you're having a good night tonight. Devs care, the bosses, but you only have 60% of the time and budget that you need to make a great game. Yep. Yep. Ah yes, the smell of old ink ale brewing. Because they were losing money because of their stupid ideas. You guys don't have phones. God. Yeah, whatever team let that happen was just, face palms everywhere. It's important to remember that companies are made up of people, and that usually the people on the bottom are decent folk. Yep. Decent folk just trying to like pay their bills and support their families and work on stuff that they care about and passionate about. I've said before, you don't work in games for the money. Unless you're at the top, you don't really make that much money. Time to uncancel. Lucid canceled, then went psych. It was a PR nightmare, yeah. Ooh.
Short fangs. Young. Freshly turned. An easy kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
Ooh. Rusted trap. Coated in dried blood. Is this intended to catch beast or human? Oh yeah, the voice acting in this game is great. As is Diablo tradition, to be honest. Yeah, he does kind of sound like Alan Rickman.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
Alright. With the vibrato of Stephen Wayne. How's the dialogue been so far? Pretty good so far.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was
I thought I recognized Laura from D3.
But this world is her creation.
Yeah, this is 30 years after the events of Diablo 3.
She would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict.
That's right!
A war between angels and demons.
Loreth was so, like...
Lilith serves neither side. She has her own
chipper
plans for us.
Before.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together.
We made friend.
Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
We made friend. So yeah, Loreth was Tyrael's like right-hand buddy when he restarted the Horadrim, the second order of the Horadrim. And he was like a lot more chipper and like happy-go-lucky and was like helping Tyrael figure out like how to eat food and stuff. But now it's 30 years later and he is not so happy and chipper anymore. Alright, alright. But yeah, I wonder what other characters could possibly show up, because it has only been 50 years since the events of Diablo 1. So we could any of those characters could still technically be alive, I think. Also, there's day and night cycles still, as you can see. Just like in Diablo 2, so now it's daytime. It's like a giant step up from everyone standing still during cutscenes. Yeah, like, if characters move around, they emote. God, it's like... It's truly a modern Diablo game. It's like, it's the game I wanted Diablo 3 to be, like, over a decade ago.
This close to the city. Lilith is spreading.
And yeah, the dialogue is way better than in 3. 3's dialogue, well, you'll see when we eventually do the playthrough after Quantum Break. But 3's dialogue is... cringe might be the best way to describe it. Like, it's hard to put into words. When we get to it, I feel like you'll immediately notice, though. You'll notice the difference between 2 and this and 3. God, like, Diablo sounds like a straight-up, like, Saturday morning cartoon villain. Like, with his dialogue in Act 4. It's like, I wouldn't have got away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddling Nephilim. So I'm very much looking forward to this game not being like that. Quack.
I'm low on precious mana.
Well, but yeah, I definitely gotta get that dual PC set up going. Because I feel like this is gonna be the thing with...
Never thought I'd live to see all this.
I feel like it's gonna be the trend with new games, basically. Is that they're all gonna eat something of my hardware, either my RAM, my CPU, or something. Like Dead Space Remake, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about streaming that without doing a dual PC. But yeah, it seems an inevitability. Something I'm gonna have to do if I want to run games smoothly and not in potato mode.
The Angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their holy
You were
father.
connected? Nice.
Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud, unless we can stop it.
So I guess the implication is
Let's
that...
not linger. Kiyovershad lies just ahead.
that when Inarius was freed from Hell, he just has been wandering around Sanctuary for a while? Just, like, disguised as a human? The inscription is badly marred by claw marks. May light of Father Inarius, I think is what it's saying. Something down upon all. Something Trav of this something Holy Land? Turn face toward its something and find, I think, strength renewed? Kind of hard to piece that together, but I think that's what it's saying. Something along those lines. You see the deer in the daytime. Come back. Look at them. Look at the deer. Look at the deer. Enemies always show up when I'm admiring the wildlife. Let's see. God, this map is so huge, too. Alright. Let's just go straight here. Is in Diablo 3 that Haven realized that the pact protects Sanctuary, so in Diablo 4 everything must be a powder keg ready to go off? Yup. And I imagine, I mean, basically, it's like the lead up to... I guess the lead up to the end of the world, sort of? All over again? That's the end of the world that's kind of been built up since the end of Lord Destruction, I think. Since the destruction of the World Stone. Let's see, was broken to protect Sanctuary or leave it alone? It's like, look, Tyrael, look at the consequences of your actions. Tyrael, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? Oh, so this is one of those, like, world events. So, like, theoretically, if there were, like, a lot more players around, then other players, I think, could show up to help with these events. But I don't think we see other players yet, because I'm also still in prologue. At least until I get to the next town. god, I just realized that. Ignore the people going online on my Blizzard friends list. Definitely don't Google them. If I remember to, maybe I'll remember to blur them in the YouTube VOD. So I don't know how I'll hide that, actually. Can I appear offline to hide those? Crap, stop damaging her! There. Come on! Alright, I think I did it. Yes! Yes! Loot, 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 loot! Nice. Let's see. I guess the next question is there forced multiplayer or can you just go solo? You can just go solo. It's kind of like Destiny, where if you're wandering around, you might run into other players, but like you don't have to team up with them. They're just kind of wandering around doing their own thing. But we don't see them yet in the prologue. Not until we get to town. Let's go to town. Let's go to the town. God, I'm so excited. I don't even know how much of this map you can access in the beta yet. Like, how much of this is, like, Act 1 versus Act 2. I have no idea. But I like not knowing. I like that I'm excited to discover all these new things. What if this whole map is Act 1? That I can confirm is a no, because when we get, I think when we get up here, we'll get a few different quests. Some of them for Act 2 and 3, but it says that we can't progress them in this version of the game. Which, yeah, because we can only do Act 1. For the beta.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this. To enter Kyovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine. But this one stays.
Fine, the stubborn old man can go, but you!
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
Okay. So we get to pick our sin, I guess. So we have fear, anger, pride, greed, or we could just write scribbles. I'll choose fear. Where's lust? I don't know. These are very specific things that they chose, and I'm wondering what implication they might have later in the game, because they seem a little selectively chosen.
Fear.
Whoosh. Because, yeah, I feel like that has to affect something later. I don't know what, though.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kyovashad.
Wish complete.
Well, a man that old has lived through some dark days. Explains why he's so cross.
Yeah, if he went through the events of Diablo 3, he went through some shit. And now the world massively feels like it opens up once you get to your first town.
What did you write on that piece of wood? Something about fear or cowardice, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose. I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
Okie doke. Oh yeah, we get to ride a horse too! There's horse riding and horse armor in this game.
Sacrificing, summoning demons, honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them.
Write down my sin. The near perpetual urge to gorge on cheeseburgers and drink Pepsi Zero Sugar by the crate. I think that would... If they had... I guess that would qualify as either greed or gluttony, wouldn't it? Probably gluttony. That's probably my sin too, am I kidding?
The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an arse.
Yeah, I kind of don't blame him. I mentioned on Discord, but yeah. Moo. But yeah, Anarius was tortured in hell for, I think, at least a few centuries or so. And remember, in the Diablo 1 manual, it describes that his wings were ripped from his back, his skin flayed from his flesh, and he had, like, hooks, like, hooked into him all over, and he was stuck in a room of mirrors and forced to look upon his, like, mutilated, like, body for, like, all eternity. Was supposed to be his punishment. But he got out. Good for him. But, yeah, apparently he's a little pissed. Kinda don't blame him. Let's see. Hey, Genesis! Forgot to order my KFC double for the beta entry. Yeah, I think you have until tomorrow if you wanted to do that. Yeah, you can get a code for the early access beta if you get a double down from KFC. What a marketing thing. Can't spell ravenous without raven. Damn, that's a good one. I love marketing like that. Honestly, I kind of do too. I like being able to kill two birds with one stone. Get a beta code and eat food. KFC was smart to snag that deal? Hell yeah. I love me some food deals. Remember buying Doritos and Mountain Dew for the XP codes and stuff on Halo? Ah, I remember that. Heck, I remember buying Pop-Tarts for the... Does anyone remember? I think it was Pop-Tarts. That had, you could get... Yeah, I think you had to mail something to get, like, an Xbox 360, like, beanie. And we did that twice. We got, like, 2 of those 360 beanies. Love that shit. Or, like, kill 2 birds with 1 sandwich. Honestly, the Double Down's barely a sandwich. It's 2 chicken... Like, there's no bread involved. It's just 2 chicken cutlets with, like, sandwich around... What is it? Cheese, bacon, and mayo. It's not that bad. But it does make you feel like your heart's gonna explode. Taco Bell boxes for a chance to get a PS3? That's right! See? Tying my 2 favorite things together. Video games and food. There's my 2 sins right there.
There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world.
And the messenger back, that's right!
For his own selfish purposes. Put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us.
So see, Inarius' motivations may not be so altruistic either. So it's like, between Inarius and Lilith, who really has humanity's best interest at heart? I guess we'll have to find out.
Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paying, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
She looks fine. She looks like a good horsey. Let's see. So yeah, we can eventually get our own horsey. And I'm judging by these tabs, I'm wondering if this is like armor and like outfits and stuff. and trophies. I'm wondering if we can, like, hang, like, decorations, like, to, like, for our accomplishments on our horse as well. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I have no idea what's gonna be in those tabs eventually. Lucid, the chicken is breaded. Okay, you got me there. I guess that counts. I guess that counts. But yeah, I remember the messenger bag too. I remember the messenger bag wasn't that high quality though. The beanie was nice though. I remember the beanies were good. Usually the person who doesn't have humanity's best interest in heart is not the demon. I mean, Lilith... we at least know that Lilith doesn't like heaven or hell. She doesn't like either of them. Nenarius at one point also didn't like either of them, which is why they eloped together and made this world. And I was talking about it on Discord. Like, when they first gotten together and made Sanctuary and, like, they were a happy couple. They had, like, a council of angels and demons that were helping them to, like, make decisions and rule and stuff. And they lived alongside the humans. They were not, like, necessarily too high above them. That, like, it was impossible to, like, see them in person. Which is, like, interesting. Like, I have the, what was it, the Tales from Sanctuary. And, yeah, one of the short stories involved, like, them seeking counsel from Lilith and Anarius, like, directly. And, like, Lilith showing up, like, in person at that church is very in character. It's very in line with that. Like, she's very personable with her children. Let's see. Remember when Acclaim wanted to advertise Shadow Man on people's headstones? What? I did not remember that. Video game marketing is the best? That is wild. I still remember... Was it Dead Space 2's marketing that was like, your mom won't like this game? Was that Dead Space 2? I feel like that was Dead Space 2, which is also just a wild marketing campaign.
Sinful, the price you're asking.
Just last week, I paid half that for carrots.
Wow, what a mood.
Keep this up. We'll either be broke or starving by the next moon.
Damn, inflation be hitting everybody. They also wanted people to name their baby Turok for $10,000. What? Man, video game marketing is just wild, huh? Or like the unintentional marketing of that one couple that named their baby Dovahkiin and then they got like free that's free Skyrim or was it free like Bethesda products for the rest of their lives?
You see those fools up at the cathedral?
You were just typing that? I read your mind.
Groveling, crying like dogs.
You were also about to reference Little Dovahkiin? I read all of your minds. You're welcome. I read them all. So we have these merchants that are locked right now. And the occultist and... Oh no! Is it over? If it's a really long queue, we might be done. Rip. At least we got to town. I'm trying to hit accept.
What happened?
I don't know. I guess we'll see if Syrup gets disconnected and comes back from lurking. Then it might be a everybody thing.
Quick.
Lucid reading my mind, not realizing it's akin to a pop-up book. Also, look, it's Diablo's skull on that door. He's definitely showing up in this game, damn it. He's definitely showing up. So, a lot of people were, like, worried that their characters are getting deleted when they would see this. It's not. It's there. Like, it's almost certainly just you're being disconnected from the server, and there's, like, a mismatched, like, miscommunication between, like, your client and the server, which is why it's not showing your character. But when you reconnect, it's there. It's fine. But I think I don't know if people have been able to get back in from this screen. I've been just Alt F4ing and then going back in and waiting in the queue. I don't know if anyone can confirm if there's like, if you can just stay in here and it'll reconnect. Because I haven't really tried that longer than like a few minutes. Well, anyway, if we can't get back in, I hope you all enjoyed this, because I so am. I'm back. Oh, you got this? Yeah, just now, literally. What'd you end up getting for food? But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this beta so far. Like, I only got to show a little teensy bit of the prologue here. Well, we almost got through the prologue. But, even just like that little bit though. Like, the atmosphere, the animation, the music that we're listening to right now, like, I'm actually optimistic. Not just cautiously optimistic. I feel actually optimistic, which worries me. Because that means if like the ending, like if it doesn't stick the landing at the end or something of the game, then I'll be even more disappointed. But if it doesn't, I mean I'm not gonna complain about getting a good game. I'm not gonna complain about being happy with what I'm getting. You know what I mean? I want it to be good, damn it. The fact that there's even a chance it might actually be good very much makes me happy. Especially with how long I've waited for this. I agree. Yeah. I have a feeling I'm not the only one that feels that way, too. Especially after being disappointed for so long by Blizzard, specifically. Like, this was their last chance for in my opinion, for, like, not just me, but, like, a lot of people. So if this game ends up being good, you know, maybe there's like maybe there's some hope there. Maybe there's something left worth salvaging in that company, you know? Yeah, because Overwatch 2 was fucking bad. But that's also a different team. Let's see. Hey, Mr. D3 Light, you're lurking. Let's see. I guess. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna reconnect from here. I guess I'll try Alt F4 and we'll try and get back in. And we'll see how long the queue is. If it's like a significant queue, well, we'll see. Can't wait to run seasonal greater rifts until I'm dust again. I'm wondering what the post-game content's gonna look like for this, because we already know. Let's see. Is it going? Are you dying yet? Oh. There we go. Killed it. Okay. Let's see. If it's just Diablo 3's post-game copy-paste and I'm happy. I was gonna say, we already know that there's Paragon levels back. Because we can see that they unlock at level 50. So we know that there's at least, like, that aspect. But I don't know. They could even bring back rifts if they wanted to. Because it's gonna be a while before people get, like, to the end game anyway. So who knows what they'll end up releasing, like, post-launch. 20 minutes? Actually, that's not too bad. I don't know what we would do for 20 minutes, though. I'm thinking. But yeah, if they have, like, rifts or anything, heck, I would wait for them to, like, have to bring that stuff in. But I have a feeling there's gonna be so much content in this base game that's gonna keep me entertained for a while. I mean, you saw the size of that map. Like, holy moly. It's like when you got, like, more pieces of the map in Elden Ring, you saw the map pull out and, like, and you saw, like, how big it fucking was, and you're like, holy shit, this is, like, a long-ass game. That's how I felt when I just opened the map in this game. I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be a long game. Minesweeper? I'm actually not. I've never played Minesweeper. YouTube videos? I don't really have a... Do I have a React queue? I think it's mostly just cooking recipes. I also haven't really eaten tonight. Neville, did you see what you ended up getting for foods? Let's see. Wish I was more fond of games like Diablo. I don't know why, but I usually get less excited as I play. It's weird. No, I get that. I understand that so well, because that's how I feel with any other Diablo clone type game. Like, I tried to get into Torchlight, and I tried to get into Path of Exile, and I fell off of those so fast. Like, Diablo's basically the only, like, ARPG game that, like, I've actually been able to, like, get invested in. It's in large part because of, like, the aesthetic, the lore, stuff like that. Like, Path of Exile should have been right up my alley, but it just didn't hit it didn't hit those notes the way Diablo did. Oh, you got leftovers. Oh, you didn't say... Did you say what leftovers, though? Let's watch cooking videos. Well, here, let me see. Let me see. What do I even have in that playlist? Let's see. What do I have in here? I have... souffle pancakes. A lot of these... A lot of the things I've been favoriting lately have been, like, one pan, like, easy recipes. like this. Just, like, something you can make really easily with, like, a pan and a rice cooker. This is the kind of food recipes I've been looking at. Like, stuff that, maybe I could make that, maybe. Chimkin. The only game I played most on this style was Torchlight 2, but I never finished. I don't even remember how far I got into Torchlight 2, like, barely. I couldn't care about the story, like, immediately. Got into Path of Exile for its hardcore seasonal leagues. Here's some, like, ASMR. There's English subtitles. For its hardcore seasonal leagues, but the normal game and lore didn't really grip me. Yeah, I showed up when I played a Path of Exile. There was, like, some event that was going on that was kind of interesting, but yeah, the lore itself was just not grabbing me. Got some rice and beans and fries. Ooh, nice. Water is the meal of the day. I will take a hydrate, actually. There's a reason that none of the other CRPGs could grab you is that they collect massive monster atoms. Maybe. I don't know. I never got far enough into those games to find out if there were any. There might have been. I feel like Path of Exile must at some point. Torchlight 2 was mid as fuck. I'm mad about it because that's the one time I pre-ordered a game. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. Funnily enough, the game that broke my heart the first time with pre-ordering and being disappointed with what I got was Diablo 3! It all comes back around full circle, doesn't it? Is this another cinematic? Yes. Yes, this is the chicken cooking cinematic. For the cooking minigame. God, can you imagine if there was a cooking minigame in Diablo? That'd be fun. Maybe. Got back from dinner. Why are we watching cooking? Because I got the seed. Well, at least we only have 15 minutes. If it was longer than 20 minutes, I might not be waiting. But it's only 15 minutes, so we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait a little bit. Let's see. Path of Exile or even Diablo as a Rogue is really fun if you don't mind losing 20 to 40 hours of progress. Yeah, that's something we haven't really talked about this game yet with the way death works. Because it works like a checkpoint system, so it's not like in 2 where you just get sent, where you get sent all the way back to town. And it's not like 3 where you just resurrect right on the spot that you're standing. You get resurrected to, like, your most recent checkpoint. Which there seem to be, like, bazillions all over the place. Let's see, Torchlight 2's unique meter ability system was okay. It was definitely a bit interesting. My favorite thing from Torchlight 2 is that I could have a head crab or a ferret sell my loot for me. That was my favorite part, right there. Was the pets. Let's see, but not interesting enough, I can see it. The secret cooking level, yeah! Why don't you stay? Because I'm bloody hungry. Cooking ensues. If that had led into like a cooking minigame, I would have been so stoked. Hold on. I had another... This one. It's a cake with oranges in it. Cooking videos perfect for a Lucid stream. We're just looking to kill some time, some good background visuals.
Heute werde ich euch ein Tortenrezept zeigen, das mir meine Oma beigebracht hat.
Oranges. Let's see. Damn phone. The typos. Man, That's one of the things that keeps me from posting on Twitter, honestly. Every fucking time. Every time I'm trying to, like, reply to someone, I see one typo. And I'm like, I have to delete the whole thing. I have to delete it before someone sees it. Every time. And then if I end up doing that, there's like a 50% chance I'm not going to repost it. It's just gone. Blink and you miss it. More games should do cutscenes of cooking yummy food like Monster Hunter. I love those cutscenes. I don't even play Monster Hunter, but I love seeing those cutscenes of the cooking. Watching all the cats dance around and stuff while they cook food, and it looks so yummy at the end. It's great. Fantastic. Whoever came up with that idea, I hope they got extra promoted, like, several times. Especially Diablo would be great juxtaposition with all the grimdark. That's what I've been saying about, like, the goofy nature of, like, some of the things that, like, Diablo's done over the years. Like, the secret cow level, or the unicorn levels, or any of the, like, weird transmogs that you had in 3, like, having cheeseburgers for knives. Or things like that. There's always been a little bit of, like, a little bit of goofiness mixed into the grimdark. You know, you gotta have a little bit of that juxtaposition. You gotta have a little bit of a breath, a little bit of light in the darkness, you know? But you can't have too much. And I think 3, went a little overboard with it. But because it never really hit that grim dark note to begin with. So it was, like, extra noticeable. Hey Sam, why are we watching a cake? Because of this. We only got 12 minutes though, we'll get back in. We got DC'd. But it wasn't too long of a wait, so it was like, screw it. We'll just watch some cooking videos while we wait. Let's see. Mind if I DM you a short cooking thing from Monster Hunter Iceborne? Ooh, sure. Let's see. Yeah, it can't be tone destroying, but little goofs is good. Yeah, little goofs, little chuckles. Like, I love seeing all the cute little animals and stuff wandering around in, like, the woods in Diablo IV so far. It's a nice little contrast to all the blood and demons everywhere. It's like, oh, cute bunny rabbit. And it feels like it fits, too. It's like, yeah, that makes sense that there'd be cute little animals wandering around. Like, that makes sense. It's not, like, immersion breaking. The other day I tweeted something I meant to say, I need to, but I typoed and tweeted I need top. I had some bots liking the tweet because of that. Oh god. God, the bots are always in full force. DM sent? Nice, thank you. I'll take a look at that later. Best character in all of Monster Hunter? Oh, the grandma? The best character in all Monster Hunter is not a cat. I do love those cats. They're called, like, Palicos? That's their name, right? I had like a hat scarf combo with one of those. It's a grandma cat? Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, I have one of those Palico, like hat glove combos. Very comfy, very soft. Now see, I've never heard of making a cake in a pan like this. I would imagine it wouldn't cook all the way. You have a Palico Kigurumi? I bet that looks so cute. I bet that looks so cute. Let's see. Oh, I know something I can show real quick. Hold on. Is this the one? Yeah, I still need to figure out... Here, get a little sneak peek of something I'm working on for the big emote update I'm planning. I don't know why it has this white circle in the back. I think it's just because of the way I exported it. I'll fix it. But it's a work in progress, but... Look, you can look at a preview of a new emote that's gonna be coming soon. That I hand animated myself. It's Dream Bean Jammies. Ignore the white circle. I don't know why it's there. But yeah, it's so cute. I'm just so cute. I'm proud of myself. Yeah. Quack. So yeah, I'm gonna polish that up, and then that'll be one of the new emotes that I'll drop in April, around April 10th. Around my 2-year anniversary. That's what I'm working on. Like, see, look at that. It looks so freaking good. But also, again, I would never expect to make a cake in a pan. But I'd eat that. Oh, I would eat that. It reminds me of a pineapple upside down cake, but like... but an orange. And it also looks a lot spongier. Nom, 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 nom. They're called pancakes? But that's a thick-ass pancake. You wouldn't make a pancake that thick. It'd never cook all the way. But this is cooked all the way through, despite being so thick. I love that so much. I'm so excited. I want to do another couple animated emotes too. I may not have all the slots for them, but I'll at least put them on Discord. Or I can put them on 7TV. Then everyone can use them. Yeah. I'll probably end up doing that. Why do I have this in here? What is this? Why do I have this? What is this? Why did I save this? When did I save this? One of those it's like that moment with Gandalf. I have no memory of this video. I have no memory of this. What is this? Oh, I know this video! I do know this video! I do know this video! Holy god. You've a motherfucking death wish if you fuck with someone from Why did I save this? I used to be a weakling, just a pussy level 3. But now I'm the Archmage of the Arcane University. No longer. Well, now I just feel like playing Oblivion. I'm hard as rock with a magic cock, and have been since I found Mage's Guild. Ghetto sorcerer pimps with badass player skills. I've trained. How old is this? 15 years. I'm a maxed out gangster warlock with it's a 15-year-old video. By night I battle evil in some necromancer's lair. By day I ride through forest glens, pissing off the bears. That's the 15-year-old Oblivion meme. Oh my god. 70 damage on target and 90 damage on touch. The robe of infinite wisdom and the blade to fuck you up. I eat all of my victims and do shits the size of trains. My breakdown skills are so good. It's not always. Why is this so good? I once thought sorcerers were gay. Well, this is a 15-year-old video. It's kind of, you know, it is kind of wild to think about how different senses of humor were 15 to 20 years ago. This is certainly something. The blade to fuck you up +1. And the bloody nasty young fellas here are Cyrodiil, Mage's Guild. In the last minute alone, this is so long. We've ridden from South Leawin to reach the northern plains. Oh shit, I forgot to recharge my items. No, fuck, I have to go back. Oh god, it's so true! That's so true, having to fucking recharge all your magic items in Oblivion. It's so true!
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
God. It really was that easy to just join the Mage's Guild. Just paid money. Just buy your way in. God. Hold on, what's this?
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
How did I save this mod? Want some Devil May Cry in your Dark Souls? Just breaks this game. It's a completely different game now. Modding is a gift. You want to play that? I want to play that. I also want to play the first-person Dark Souls 3 mod. Man, mods are such a blessing on gaming.
any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You here, in this land of hollows, you're like a frail maiden on the...
Where's this? Oh, we're about to get in. God, this mod looks so good. I miss Oblivion. Me too. I've been itching to play some Oblivion at some point. All right, let's see. Ah, we're in. We're in. Close. All right, we're in. Yeah. We're in. We're back in. Quack. All right, now what are we doing?
Pro gamer move.
Pro gamer move. We waited 20 minutes. Hopefully we don't DC again. For a while, at least. Move. But we're back in. We're in. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad of a wait. Yeah, we're in town. We just got here. Oh, there's no saving. There's no manual saving. It's just checkpoints. There's a cat. I hadn't found this cat before. It's a kitty cat. Oh my god, hello. It's a kitty, where are you going? Kitty cat, where are you going? Yes, I waited 20 minutes to chase a cat around. But it's so cute. There's a lot of, like, stray dogs and stuff wandering around, too. Oh, so yeah, this is the transmog system. So you can, like, select what you want the armor, like, piece to look like. Like the slot to look like, not the piece. So, like, it doesn't matter what item you change. Once you pick, like, the variant... Once you pick the transmog for the, like, the armor slot, no matter what armor you equip to that slot, it'll look like that. So it's not like in 3 where you had to constantly change the appearance of the individual item. You just change the slot. It's so much easier. And look at all these, like, palettes that they have, too. We could be purple. Let's see. The drip's gonna be so good. The fashion. Kinda like the cape. Ah! Let's see. Mate. It's borrowed from Final Fantasy XIV. Really? That doesn't surprise me. A lot of this game, like, UI-wise, reminds me a lot of an MMO. Which makes sense, because it's kind of like a pseudo-MMO? It's kind of like Destiny in that way. My eyes, they're defiled, but that's a good thing, though. I mean, if it's a good system, I hope they rip it off. You know, if there's a good system, you know, take inspiration from that. Build on it. Ooh. Oh, these must be from boots that I got on my other character. They look cool. What the fuck? Let's see. Oh no, are these palettes gonna make 0 sense like the shaders in Destiny? Well, let's see. I mean, this looks pretty color coordinated. I don't know. These look like they're applying colors that make more sense than the Destiny shaders for sure. The Destiny shaders don't make sense half the fucking time. Like, the only one maybe... No, you can see the brown on that one. No, actually, I think these palettes are not too bad. And there may only be 9, but I'm sure we can get more later. I'm hoping that they're not going to be, like, paywalled, though. I'm hoping that you can just find some, like, in the game. But I guess we don't know yet. Aw, yeah. Hold on. What about my helmet? Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, we could do it for items, too. We can make it look like we don't have anything equipped. That's neat. Oh, hi, Kitty. Oh, and our stash. So this is just the first tab, but you can buy more, but they're very expensive right now. 100,000 gold. So that's like not right now. Let's see. Good design decision. Mm-hmm. Moderately multiplayer online RPG. Yeah, just sort of semi-massive multiplayer online RPG. Yeah. Let's see, would you look at that? These actually make sense and not just throw a blue where the palette only shows red, gray, and white. God. I mean, again, the palettes, the palettes for the shaders in Destiny just make no fucking sense.
Is it common for devout folk to drink so enthusiastically? I guess I can't blame them.
Hello, folks. Oh yeah, you can sit. We can sit. It took how many years? But now we can finally sit in a Diablo game. We can sit in the tavern. We can finally sit in the tavern. Huzzah. Truly, this is the future. You can sit 10 out of 10. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, and posture check and stretch. Now, I know that there is at some point, because they posted on the Can You Pet the Dog Twitter page, there's a dog we can pet somewhere. I don't know where, but at some point, somewhere, we can pet a dog. I don't know where, but we can, at some point.
I was never religious until I
Yes,
saw
11 out
a
of 10.
miracle. Inarius himself blessed the man with the light, got up and walked again for the first time in years, right then and there. The light is real, my friend. Take comfort in it.
Well, the light's just about as real as hell. Yeah, 11 out of 10. It's like, you can sit and pet dogs. 11 out of 10 game. Now the real question is, can you pet the Diablo? I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out in June, I guess.
You can't take a few steps without hearing about it. The Great War against evil. The day Inarius takes all of us up to the heavens with him. I hope my cat will come with us too.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, that must be her cat. But I don't know. I don't trust Inarius. I trust him almost less than Lilith. I feel like Lilith at least is a little more comprehend. Like, I feel like it's easier to comprehend her motivations than Inarius is at this point. At least in my opinion right now.
Day and night they stream into town. Polite folk. And they always pay their tabs. Not like some of the locals around here.
Alright, that's all her dialogue. But yeah, like, this, like, the town is huge. Or at least it feels huge. And there's multiple towns. Waypoint. And then we've got vendors. We've got the blacksmith over here. And you can... Oh, this was a neat thing. It makes it so much easier to differentiate, like, what things you want to throw away and what not. You can mark things as junk. And then you can just toss all the junk. So, like, if there's something that you want to, like, if you want to, like, salvage stuff for, like, transmogs and then sell the rest of the stuff, you can just, like, mark the stuff for transmogs, dump them all, and then sell everything else. Ooh, this one's 0.5? Oh, wait, no. +5. +2 all stats. Oh, that's why it's increasing it. I'll stick with that one. It looks cooler. And then I'll mark that to dump that in the junk drawer. Ooh, 14? Okay, no, I'm sticking with this one. This is our new skull. It's our new skull. Hey, you Muppet. Now ready to be a mommy. Lilith is more transparent. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. That took me a second. I had to read the post before. Hope you're doing well, Muppet. Hope you're having a good night. Honestly, I kind of want to buy this game, but I'm afraid that I'll just die up. He'll just die upon me like others have. Yeah, with how expensive new games are these days, I absolutely don't blame you for hesitating. Like, I wouldn't spend the money unless, like, you were really sure you wanted to play it. If not, I would at least wait for, like, a sale. Ooh, a two-handed. Do I want to do that? It does boost my damage a little bit. But only a little bit. Yeah, only by a little bit. I don't think so. I think I'll salvage that too. Alright.
Okay, my partner.
Boom. And then we could sell the rest of the stuff if we want.
Fair trade.
Money, money, money. Marsh back money. Oh, wait, actually. I want that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. There we go.
Got him!
Got him! And yes, even though I changed my armor, my transmog still stays the same. Let's see. And then we have healer.
Found an old boil on my hand that makes 17 so far.
Ugh. Let's see. One thing I may do is wait a little and see if people start to make free copies around so I can get the game and not feel like I wasted money if I don't like it. Yeah, you could totally do that. There's bound to be, like, giveaways and stuff happening at some point. Let's see. Oh, do we need to speak with Lorith again? Oh, because we DC, we might not have finished that conversation with him.
Find somewhere else to get warm. I was here first.
Okay, lady. Let's see. Oh, the apothecary. That big boiling cauldron. I love all the different shops and stuff. Quack. Like, people aren't just standing outside anymore. Let's see, if your internet is good enough, there's an open... Yeah. Open beta next weekend. Yeah, Nebel, you should try the open... Yeah, Nebel, if you wanna try the game before you buy, like really give it a good try, the open beta is next week, and that's free. And you'll have access to the Necromancer and Druid, too. Let's see, I think I need to be level... Yeah, I need to be level 10 before I can upgrade my potions. Alright. Where's the stables? Up here. Yeah.
So, what did you write on that piece of wood?
Yeah, see, we didn't get this conversation now because we got DC'd.
Well, I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision.
Definitely jumping on the open beta. Yeah. May not tell you if you will like it, but we'll definitely tell you if you won't. Yeah.
I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center.
It'll at least give you a good idea if you like the gameplay. Especially since you can go all the way to the end of you can go all the way to the end of Act 1 in the beta, which is pretty decent. That's like a good, like, probably not a full fourth of the game, but definitely a huge chunk.
With what you're paying, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
So you get a very decent preview. Blessed are the knights penitent who stand at the Father's side, for they will earn a place in the heavens. Based on history, 1/4 or 5th of the... Yeah. If it's, like, anything like other Act 1s in the rest of the games, it's gonna be, like a 4th or a 5th of the game, yeah. Which, again, pretty decent chunk of a preview. Let's see.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he?
No. But luckily I'm loaded because my other character has like 19k gold.
Need to pay.
Well, luckily I definitely have 20 bucks. Yeah, I can afford that.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. Said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Items received. Strange amulet. That's a familiar symbol. Let's see, an old amulet of unique design. It shows wear from years of use, perhaps as a badge of office. And we also have his polearm. While clearly old, its ornate blade has been kept sharpened and polished as though it would be needed again at any moment. So, if you don't recognize that, it's the symbol of the Horadrim. As if we didn't already need more hints at who Lorith was. If we didn't already recognize him from 3.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Horadrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages. Sworn to protect sanctuary from enemies. These days, we are few in number. There is another Horadrim. Donnan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
I feel like I remember Donnan. Do I? Was he a character in 3 that I'm remembering?
Like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the Dry Steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together.
Yeah, buttery voice.
Destiny. Or some greater power pulling the strings. I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Oh, thank you for the stretch. So yeah, a few interesting things about that dialogue. Oh, and then we get the you can pre-order this now. This is basically we're in the multiplayer. We're finally gonna be able to see other players. Yeah. See, we're in the full hub post-prologue town now, so we can see players wandering around. Let's see. Past my bedtime. Have a great rest of your stream. Have a great rest of your evening, day, everyone. Good night, Andrew. Thanks for hanging out. Get good sleep. Good night. Who's that voice actor? I'm not sure, but they have a stellar voice. Let me get rid of that stretch. I don't know if I stretched earlier. Do it again. So 2 things I noticed about that bit of dialogue. Number 1, the framing device. Lorith is telling that was speaking that dialogue in the past tense, which means that he's telling the story to someone else. Which is interesting to note, because then that begs the question: who is he talking to? Who is he telling the story to? And it also says that he lives in the end. So we know immediately a few things just based on that one bit of dialogue. Other thing I noticed is that in this game we're the Wanderer, which is interesting to me because like in 2 there was the Dark Wanderer that was Diablo. In this game we are the Wanderer. I thought that was neat. I thought that was interesting. Let's see. What seal do I want to try? Maybe Chain Lightning? Beam of Fire. Burning enemies for 23 damage per second. I haven't tried cold spells yet. Try Frozen Orb? Yeah, let's do Frozen Orb. And extra mana. We're so close to the next tree. I think when we get to the next tree, yeah, one more skill point, and then we get our other skill slots unlocked. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see. Know who Barry White was? If so, I'm impressed. My darn Nick can't get... darn. Can't get enough of your love, babe. I can't do that voice. I can't. He also has a voice like butter. Buttery voices. Let's see. So yeah, now the map is opened up a little bit. We have, like, side quests we can do. There's things we can do. Here, let's go to the cathedral, though. But yeah, there's so many more NPCs wandering around. It feels like such a more, like, lived-in world.
Say it, that damned snake. She keeps them on a chain around her neck. Damn her. Damn her. And I hope she burns for what I've had to watch.
She keeps his eyes around her neck? Damn. Hey, Quinn! More like Diablos now. How are you doing, Quinn? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good night.
It was only an apple I stole. The father wouldn't want me to go hungry, would he?
I wouldn't think so if he really cared.
Come on now! How many swings will it take before you hit the damn things?
Doggo! There's a lot of doggos just wandering around, too, in the towns, and I love it. And sometimes they'll, like, start following you. And I love that. There's so many more cute critters wandering around. 10 out of 10.
For 100 generations, hell itself imprisoned Father Inarius. But they could not break him. He cast off his infernal shackles and returned to us. And now, he will guide the faithful along the path of deliverance.
I wonder if that's what he wants to do. Oh, so I think this is the mechanic how you change difficulty. Instead of like in 3 where you have like the torment levels. I think here you just choose your world tier. So it's like everyone is on like the same like world tier difficulty. So yeah, I guess this is like easy, normal, hard. Yeah, I guess that's what this is right now. I'm wondering if they're gonna introduce more difficulties later. 70 plus. Ancestral items. Ooh. And yeah, I guess the world tier is probably different for every region. Feels like they brought back to Diablo 2 style. Yeah, it's definitely a departure from Diablo 3. A little closer to, but also a little... It's still a little different. Like I said, a lot of these feel like they're like compromises between the two games. And I think it's smart to do that. To kind of like bridge the gap between them. Because there's good ideas in both games. So I think like trying to find a compromise between them for a modern version of like a Diablo experience was smart. And at least so far, they've managed those mechanics in a pretty clever way so far, I think. So far.
The new militia recruits have been training night and day. They deserve a little praise. But I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
I will handle it.
Now, this quest reminded me exactly of a quest I did in, I think, Final Fantasy XIV? When they teach you emotes. Yeah, that's this quest. Because we can emote now. I'm gonna cheer them up. But yeah, we have all these expressions now. Like, you had the, like, emotes before where you had, like, goodbye, bye, thanks, thank you. You know, those kinds of things. But now we can, like, do animations and stuff, too. Truly, we're in the modern age.
Thanks. I hope they don't get used to it.
All I did was go, very good. Clap, clap, clap. And there you go, quest complete. And what do we get? Herbs. We got flowers. And I got these boots at some point? Yeah, I'll put those on. Oh. Yeah, you can see like other players running around. It's neat. I like that touch. It makes the world, again, it makes the world feel a little more full that way.
Father Inarius, bless the child that grows in my belly. Keep him safe in your light.
Oh, glorious Father, thank you. Your light has cleansed the disease from my flesh. I am made whole in your radiance.
I wonder if Inarius is here. A plaque at the shrine reads, Take one stick of incense and place it in the fire. The Father will see your offering and show mercy to any of your loved ones that are ill. Oh! It's the shrine. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Other shrines, like, work, like, magic like that, too. Makes sense.
My brother told me you have to shield your eyes in the Father's presence, or his light will make you blind. That's why the knights wear helmets.
I feel like I've heard that before, and maybe in one of the books at some point. That feels like old lore.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. The Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light. We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let
Oh,
the
I remember
light
that
of
guy.
Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Dash me.
Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
No.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
He's busy.
The will of Inarius shall be done.
The music in this game, too. There's a reason why I mixed the music louder.
Before you go.
Like, I barely remember 3's score outside of, like, a few areas, but so far with 4, the music feels like they put a lot of effort into it. I'm digging that. I still miss the more, like, prog rock kind of sound from 2, though. I hope there's more of that at some point in this one, but I have a feeling they're probably going to stick with more orchestral still.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
Such a big, pretty building. All these candles around, though. It's definitely a fire hazard. Can't talk to anyone over here. No. Oh, we can talk to Prava more.
His skill is unmatched. But as you can see, he's not so reliable.
It's not out of indifference. He went off searching for a pale man who accompanied Lilith.
Yeah, exactly. He's busy.
So someone is helping her. How easily the souls of men sink to darkness. She is spawn of a prime evil. Mark my words, Nevesk was but the beginning. She will kill again. But our father, the angel Inarius, is prophesied to defeat her. Where there is faith, there need not be fear.
But we know from Lorith that it's Inarius that twisted that prophecy to say that he was the one that was going to save everyone. But Rathma's prophecy was a lot more vague than that. Because it's probably talking about us. I'm just guessing.
One of our flock, the watch commander, Vigo, sent word of a demon sighting. A girl claimed to see a horned woman. The risk is too great to dismiss. Seek him out. He should be well into his search.
Okay. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I can easily see myself just no-lifing this game for like the first week it comes out. I see it already. I'm gonna disappear that week. I'm just not gonna exist. Like, all my coworkers and friends would be like, whatever happened to Lucid? Whatever happened to her? It's been so long. It's been so long since I've heard from her. And then I'll just pop back and one day I'll be like, I did it. I beat it. It's all done. I beat the game.
I tell you, my neighbor is bewitched. I saw him skulking outside my door, muttering curses.
Right. This wouldn't have anything to do with the money you owe him, would it?
Nah, probably not. Nah. Lucid, it's been 84 years since I've heard that name. I wonder whatever became of her.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad. Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. It's not like it's dangerous out there or anything. I'm sure he's fine. He's fine. See, I think the gate to leave is down here. Yeah, it's over here. I'm not sure when we get a horse. Maybe you have to be a certain level before you get the horse. But off we go. Into the wilderness. Whoosh, look at that. Look how the map expands. And again, it's still only a tiny portion of the map. But it does mark like where quest areas are, kind of like an MMO. Ooh, I like that frozen orb. Very good map. Yeah. I'm still kind of tempted to almost get the collector's box for this game just because it comes with a cloth map of Sanctuary. And like, you know, regular map what that comes with the game, like, yeah, that's whatever. But a cloth map? That sounds quality. Game might be a little loud. But yeah, cloth map just sounds... Oh, that sounds like it would actually last. My poor Oblivion maps from back in the day, barely existing. Oh, see? I'm doing a multiplayer event. Just like that, we wandered into an event. See, this is neat! You just wander around and then, like, you just end up doing a world event with people. It is a lot like Destiny. In, like, a good way. Oh! Saved your life. Nice, 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 nice. Goodbye, friends. Yeah, this early in the game, as soon as you leave town. And then I can just go wander off and do my own thing after that.
Gamer move.
That's so not. That was so seamless. Wow, that was my first time doing like one of those events with other people around. Let's see, was that frozen orb this? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm level. What level am I? 7. Level 7. But you get frozen orb as soon as you get access to... As soon as you get access to the second tree. Then you can get frozen orb. And then there's upgrades for it too. Frozen orb's explosion damage is increased. Frozen, let's see. Explosion restores 5 mana when hitting a frozen enemy. Explosion has a 25% chance to make all enemies hit vulnerable for 2 seconds. Always makes frozen enemies vulnerable. Ooh. See, it's neat. It's like you got the base skill and then you got like the upgrades for each skill. It does work a lot like it's like a simplified version of what Path of Exile's massive fucking skill trees are. But I imagine it only gets more complicated once we get into the Paragon stuff later. But this is way less overwhelming to me. Path of Exile's skill tree is frankly kind of fucking scary. It's so fucking huge. Oh my god. Quill rat jump scare. Jeez Louise. You see what I mean about the goat men are like so huge now? They get taller in every game. Tempted to ask what the endgame spells are, but I don't want to take up the time. Let's see. We got Flame Shield. Oh shit, we get teleported the next skill point if we wanted. Already? We get teleport this early? Enhanced teleport. Mystical teleport. Oh, you hit enemies when you teleport? Gain 30% damage reduction after teleporting? Nice. What's the cost? I think it just has a cooldown.
Greetings.
It doesn't say how much mana it costs, compared to, like, say, Frozen Orb that costs 40. So yeah, I think it's just a cooldown. So yeah, teleport's free, but it has a cooldown of 10 seconds. But I'm sure that you can decrease that, like, with other means. Yeah, it's free cost. Just it costs time. But I'm sure you can get that cooldown significantly lower somehow. Probably through items and stuff. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Then Ice Armor, Frost Nova. Let's see. Oh, that's like an attunement. And then the tree after that, you get Hydra. Ice Blades. Lightning Spear. Let's see. Blizzard, Meteor, Firewall, Ball Lightning. Yeah, I would expect Blizzard and Meteor to be like late game. Then Deep Freeze. Encase yourself in ice, becoming immune. When Deep Freeze expires, it deals a damage. Ooh. Inferno. Summon a fiery serpent that continuously constricts the target area, burning enemies. That sounds cool as fuck. Let's see. Unstable Currents. Lightning surges within you for 10 seconds. Whenever you cast a shock skill, a random core, conjuration, or mastery shock skill is also cast. You get a free cast of another one? Of another skill? Oh, these are ultimate skills. Oh. And then down here, these are like huge buffs, I guess, to like other skills. Fire critical strike damage increased by 25% against enemies above 50% life. There's so many possibilities for builds that you can do. The fact that you can even have builds in this game. Like,
wow.
Yeah, wow. Also, wait, I just realized I had leveled up. I'm actually really digging the frozen orb. Yeah. Let's see, I think I need to earn one more before that gets unlocked then. But yeah, the fact that we even have, like, skill trees after 3, like, it's great. That's great. It's fantastic. Let's see, a lot of those are classics. Yep. Infernos from D1. Yep, a lot of those were super familiar. A lot of classics. Maybe just a rearranged for, like, how early you get them, but still classics. Oh, you could see, like, the frost accumulating on the bear's fur when I froze it. So that guy we're looking for should be around here somewhere. Somewhere around here. But yeah, these maps feel... It feels massive. This feels like a massive game. I hope it ends up feeling that way, like, throughout the rest of it, too. Let's see, maybe up here. But the combat feels so snappy, so smooth. Everything feels like it has a nice punch to it. Like, I have like, no real complaints about this game at all so far. Which is really, like, stunning to me. Most of the inscription has been lost to time. A few barely legible words read, "Atone thy darkest sins." This game is so pretty. It looks snappy and smooth. It feels snappy and smooth. I think, I feel like, yeah, it definitely, like, shows even just in the visuals and the sound design. I'm surprised this dude's still alive.
Indeed I am. My god turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff. I need
Damn,
to
and you
return to
lived?
Overshad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing demands to the merchant lord Talgun in Menestad.
Sure, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But yeah, I also can't wait to see what the other environments look like. So Act 1 is all snowy. Usually Act 1 was like all grassy, Act 2 was the desert level, Act 3 was the jungle. You know, stuff like that. Except in 3. But Acts 1 and 2 were pretty much the same between 2 and 3. Look, there's a fox! Look, there's a little fox! Look, it's a little object fox! Look at it! It's so cute! There, now I can admire the fox in pace. Look at it! Look at the cute little fox. It's so fluffy. It's like, oh, demons everywhere, but fox. Alright, I'll leave the fox alone. And the map. It expands. Oh, did I not pick up the tithing? I didn't. There, now I did. Alright, next town. Hey, Morgito! Haven't pre-ordered, so I can't play the beta yet, so I'll just watch you. You can play next weekend, though, at least. With the open beta. And then you'll be able to play Necromancer and Druid as well. Hope you're having a great night! I've been really enjoying this beta so far. I'm very optimistic about where this game is going. I'm excited for next weekend. Yeah! I'm probably not going to stream it next weekend. I'm probably just going to... You okay, buddy? you look a little confused. You spin the win. You okay? Here, I'll do it in solidarity. Look at him go. Oh, those are the kinds of harmless bugs I don't mind. Oh, no, it's just a chair. I thought this maybe was the dog I can pet. I'm still looking for that dog I can pet. Rings and amulets.
The night has teeth beyond these walls. Better we bed down here so that we see the dawn.
Who do you want sucking the life out of you? The vampires in the forest, or the merchants right here in town?
There's vampires in the forest. You hear that? You want to try all the classes? Honestly, me too. I've already tried Barbarian and Sorcerer so far, and they're both so fun. I have to try Rogue next.
I saw eyes in the darkness of the forest before I reached town. Glowing eyes. I've never been so terrified.
Some scary shit.
An arrangement I made went awry, and I was extorted by the ruffian Laskus for protection. He's camped somewhere near the pass to the northwest. Return the gemstones he stole, and I'll make it worth your while.
Ooh, okay. Also, I noticed these donkeys. Look it! There's so many cute animals in this game. Whoever made that decision, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, I should probably see the healer real quick. Yeah. Only thing I'm disappointed about is that there's no monk class. I like my martial artists, but it's okay, just a minor gripe. I have a very strong feeling that they're probably going to introduce more classes in the future as, like, DLC. Kind of like what they did with the Necromancer for 3. Cause, or like they did with the Assassin and Druid for 2. Or technically the Monk in 1, if you count Hellfire as a legitimate sequel. So it's totally plausible. They almost always start with like 3 to 5 base classes, and then they add more as they go. So I'm fully anticipating them adding not only a melee monk class of some sort, but I see them also adding a holy class, like a Templar or a Crusader, or maybe a Paladin, something like that. Because right now there isn't any class like that yet. There's no like holy class. There's only Barbarian, Sorcerer, Rogue, Druid, and Necromancer. Yeah, so it's kind of, yeah, it feels like there's a couple classes that are missing. I feel like they're gonna fill those gaps in, though, over time.
I am so very grateful. I will need to make the necessary arrangements. Please, excuse me. How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. It should be.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Ah, yes. Of course. Carry on, Isti.
I'm okay with it as long as they don't go crazy with the DLC. I want to return to expansions and proper expansions. Yes, same. Hard same. I agree. Like, I didn't mind the Necromancer pack, because it also added a couple other areas in the game, too. It added a couple areas. It added, like, a pair of... If you ordered it, you got, like, a pair of wings and stuff. There was, like, a whole bunch of stuff you got with it. There was, like, extra lore that they introduced. Like, there was a bunch of stuff that came with that. It felt like it was substantial enough to be worth, like, the measly, like, what, $10 that they asked? Like, that was fine. That was perfectly acceptable to me. So if they do something like that, like a true expansion or like a class, like, pack that comes with, like, a lot of stuff with it, and it's, like, reasonably priced, then yeah, I have no problem with that. My huge issue with DLC that, like, adds classes and stuff a lot is if it's, like, a day one thing, where they clearly already made this class and just, like, cut it out for monetization purposes, as opposed to, like, them, like, focusing on, like, polishing these 5 classes, and then going back and, like, working on more after the fact. Like, that's fine. Extra areas in D3 were really cool. Lots of cultist experiments gone horribly wrong kind of stuff. Yeah! Reaper of Souls added a lot of value to D3. Like, oh, it's like a completely different game with Reaper of Souls. In a good way. Like, D3 desperately needed Reaper of Souls to be, like, worth playing.
Bad enough I have to stand watch. Now I'm supposed to police the pickpockets?
And, like, I say that as someone who bought Diablo 3 day one and beat it on the original Inferno difficulty. Yeah, no. Reaper of Souls made that game playable.
These pilgrims making their way to Kyovashard are good people.
We do our best to keep them safe from the vampire infestation, but we can't save them all.
Another mention of vampires. Reaper of Souls was great. Yeah, Reaper of Souls, again, I still express I'm still sad we never got to see what that team really could have done with what they were given. Because they had other plans for expansions that Blizzard just didn't let them do. And that just makes me sad.
Have you seen my Julek? He said he'd be back in the morning. Julek? Have you seen my Julek?
I guess not. Let's see. So we have a quest up there. Let's see. I guess we might as well do that. Get payment from gemstones. Alright. Might as well. Let's see. It's 11:30. It also is a Friday. I'm like, should I stop at a reasonable time or just play until I get kicked? Should I just play until I get kicked from the server? Oh, but I also have to eat. At some point. Eating does need to happen. Oh, I could definitely see this being the kind of game where I forget to eat while I'm playing. Oops, I had too much fun, and now it's like a week later.
For my master.
Hello? Nice. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah! It's my first legendary! That's the first legendary I picked up. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice! Also, do I have anything else I can equip? No, it's a little better. Okay, we're good. Ooh, it's shiny. And it's pretty. Get to sleep in tomorrow, right? I do actually. Yeah. And no battery day tomorrow, so I could sleep in extra late if I wanted to. I could sleep until like 5 Sleep until like 4 p.m. again. Daylight savings, man. It's brutal. Alright, where's them gemstones? Lucas the Cold-Hearted.
Mero sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
Please, Cold-Hearted, alright. Oh, and he does cold damage. That makes sense. Got the gemstones, though. Anything else over here I can loot? I put out your fire. Let's see. Let's explore a little bit more before we go back. Oh! Yeah, see, this quest cannot be progressed in this version of the game. You see, if we open up the journal, we can see that we already have a quest for Act 2 and 3. Neither of which we can access in beta, of course. But it is interesting that we get them early on, so you can kind of get like a sneak peek at what you're going to be working toward. You can also see how far away they are. So that means this up here is Act 2, like this area. And this over here is Act 3. So I'm imagining if we go in like a big circle, then maybe Act 4 is like either up there or down here? But yeah, I'm intrigued. I wanna know. Quack. June cannot get here fast enough. I'm gonna be sweating to death in the searing hot heat of the summer. No lifing this game. I can already tell that's what my June's gonna be. So let's see what happens if we try to get up to that area. Izzy! Hey, Izzy! How you doing? Where's my shout out button?
Izazel rated my stream with 9 viewers.
Thank you for the raid! Welcome, Izzy! Welcome, Raiders! How's everybody doing? How was your stream? What were you playing?
Stay a while and listen.
Izazel just resubscribed for 16 months.
16
Welcome to the best channel on Twitch, viewers.
Aww, thank you, Izzy! I hope you're having a great night. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Raiders! I'm Lucid. I'm a variety streaming vampire. Also a demon on Thursdays and a bat on Saturday batter days. We're playing the Diablo IV early access beta right now. I'm a sorcerer, level 8, and I'm really enjoying this so far. Hyping Resident Evil 4, playing the 2004 version. Oh, you're playing OG? Is that your first time playing it? I still haven't played it myself. I want to play all the Resident Evils from the beginning. I've watched a few like speedruns of like mostly 1 and 2. But I've never actually played through them myself. And I feel like I should before... Ooh. That's my first lock chest that I found. But I want to play through all of them from the beginning before I get to 4. Which will probably take me forever. It's because I need to find the time to get to it. But yeah, is it your first time playing 4? Goodness no, I played it way too much. Playing all of them through in sequence would be so fun to watch. So you played all the Resident Evils before. Is 4 your favorite? You said you played it a lot. I know it's definitely a lot of my friends' like favorites. And I'm really glad I've been hearing so many good things about
It's locked.
the RE4 remake so far. I've heard nothing but good things about it. 7's your favorite and then 4? I've played 7. I played 7 and 8. I know, I heard they were like pretty disconnected from the other games, and when they came out, and I had a computer that could actually run them, so I was like, I'll play this. I thoroughly enjoyed 7. 7 got me into thinking maybe I do want to play the rest of these games at some point. Restricted area, turn back now.
A fine harvest for my master.
Who? Oh. It teleported me out. So it lets you get a little ways in before it teleports you out forcibly. It's like, no, don't you enter this non-beta area. Get out of here. Yeah, actually restricted. No, I can't go fast enough. Oh, I almost saw something back there. Alright. Won't let me get too far. So basically, anywhere past that point must be like Act 2. Okay. I understand, game. Also, hey, a neck romancer. I love the name. But yeah, I hope you had lots of fun playing RE4 again. Only 9 months away. Thank you, thank you. Lucy will play the RE games in order if she does. Yep, I plan on playing the OG games in order. And then I'll play the remakes. But yeah, I wanna get the full Resident Evil experience. Just like I did with Silent Hill. Just wanna play them in order and just fully immerse myself in the lore and stuff as I go. Read everything. Read all the lore things I can. Get the full tank controls frustration. I don't mind tank controls. I mean, I love Silent Hill. I'm used to tank controls. Tank controls like my bread and butter if I need to like use them. Embrace the Jake of the first few games. Yeah. I love that old school like fixed camera angle tank control survival horror. It's something special about that. There's a reason why a lot of indie games these days are trying to emulate that style of game. Ethel's the best retro gamer. I'm not gonna play only.
Stay a while and listen.
Izazel gifted a Necromancer a subscription. Izazel gifted a
Thank you
tier
for the
1
gifted
sub to a
sub.
Necromancer.
Thank you for the gifted
They have given
sub.
7 gift subs in the channel.
Congrats, Necromancer! Enjoy the gifted sub, enjoy the emotes. We're gonna be getting some more very soon, actually. Ooh, why does the statue look so pretty? Basking in light. Bathed in sunlight. Grew up with jank, love it. Yeah, I absolutely don't mind some healthy jank in an old game. I have a pretty high tolerance for that. But yeah, I play like a mix of retro and modern games. I play basically whatever I feel like it. Saturdays are kind of the only day that's like relegated to mostly like pure retro. Just because of the nature of being like point and click adventures or like old boomer shooters or games based on that genre. Or movement shooters or twitch shooters, however you wish to call them. Ooh. Let's see. Look! Look at the big rats! Look at the big rats! Look at them chalky rats! Come back here. Big rat! And I don't think you squish them when you walk over them anymore. Yeah, no. It's not like in 2 where you like walked over them and you'd smush them. You can only hurt them if you like press shift and like attack like this. Which I'm not gonna do because I don't want to hurt the cute little rat. Let's see, you grew up with PS2, GameCube era, so those games are the ones I'm most comfortable with. Yeah, I played mostly on PC when I was a kid, but I played also on like a OG Xbox and PS2. So I'm pretty comfortable with those. Never did get a GameCube though. I think you're right, Lucid. This might be what D3 should have been. Yeah, that is exactly the feeling that I have. Is that this is what I wanted Diablo 3 to be. That's what this game feels like. It feels like the compromise from 2 into the modern era that 3 should have been from the start. Like, 3 ended up turning into something that was playable later in life, but, like, this is what I wished it had been like when it came out. Love a big rat. After the developers determined the best ways to handle 3D controls. Yeah. Handling the camera, and especially with horror, like, the fixed camera angle adds so much. Hello? Thing was huge. Let's see. So are you a vampire in name? Oh, necroman. I get it, like neck. Like. I could see that. Not yet. Ooh. Hey, Dwayne. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Be Friday. It's still Friday for another like 15 minutes here. Hope you're having a good night. Maybe someday if I'm lucky. If any of us could be so lucky. Ooh, gimme. Give me all the stuff. Let's see, do I have any more loot I could... Oh. Out of here. Let's see, those are an improvement. Okay. Eat some soup. Good soup. That's good soup. Terribly sick but holding in there. Oh no. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. Yeah, like Necromancer said, eat soup. Eat some soup. And hydrate. Drink some water like I'm about to and eat some soup. Or drink soup? As long as there's broth. Because when you're sick, that's the important part. Is the broth. I'm just giving it a stretch. Thank you, Rabbit. Big stretch. At some point, I should probably stop to eat. And then I'll probably go straight back to playing this. Who am I kidding? But now I have 2 characters, so I'm going to be torn. Which character I want to play more? Do I want to play my sorcerer more? Do I want to play my barbarian? Which, the female barbarian is so tall. She's so tall. I love it. She like towers over everybody except other barbarians. It's great. Yeah, big woman. But I love that like so far, at least between the sorceress and barbarian, the classes feel very different. In like a very good way. I'm really appreciating the work that they put into making them feel like really distinct classes. Oh, I see them down there. These must be the night hunters down there.
I'm out of mana.
Oh god, my health! Holy moly! Damn! Smacked my ass into oblivion. Damn. Poem means more to love. That's right, more to hug. So tall she can get piggyback rides. Let's see. Oh, I can level up. I should do that. Can I level up mid-fight? It's flashing red. I'm not sure if it will let me. I don't think so.
I lack the needed mana.
Oh, I like that shoved them away. Oh god. You're the biggin.
Out of mana once again.
Oh, you couldn't wall me in. Yeah, get fucked. Got him. Revenge. Secret crush on a friend of mine, because in addition to her being very nice and friendly, she's also a full head taller than me. Oh, that's awesome. Not much of a secret anymore. Well, it's just between us. Well, it's what's said in chat stays in chat when it comes to that. we won't tell. Your secret's safe here. We won't tell. Let's see. Any more loot? Any more loot? Let's see. Oh, there's more stuff up there. God, it's so pretty. And the atmosphere. Oh, you're so good. Can't confirm we'll forget about this conversation in roughly 20 minutes. True, yeah, I have goldfish memory. I will also forget. Probably. Maybe. Oh, just look at the detail. It's so pretty. There's alchemy symbols on the walls. Gargoyle heads and demon heads on the walls. Lots of cool stuff on the walls. And the floors. Ooh. And again, this is on medium graphics, by the way. This is on the medium textures. Medium textures and, like, high everything else. And the game looks still pretty fucking good. Yeah, with high textures, it took up, like, 85% of my RAM. And I have 32 gigs of RAM. But at medium settings, it only takes up, like, 50%. And it still looks pretty good. Heck, with other games that have come out this year, I've had to, like, turn off so many settings. Like, turn off shadows, reflections, physics, film grain, blah 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 blah, just to get it to run, like, at all. Like, I've had some, like, minor stutters, but, man, once I get onto, like, once I get my OBS moved onto a separate PC and stuff, and just start capturing my gaming PC, it won't be an issue. I don't see that being an issue at all anymore. Like, I could see this actually running on a pretty, like, min-spec machine if you lower it to, like, low potato settings. You could probably run this on a, like, a GTX, like, 970. Looks like a church from Italy that relies on candles more than electricity. Well, I imagine in medieval times they all have to rely on candles and flames. I wonder if it is based on, like, Italian architecture, though. Oh, but it's so pretty. And also gory at the same time. Oh, and the music, do you hear? Oh, the music every now and then, there's, like... it's a good mix of, like, music and ambiance. Just like in the second game. Let's see, do all Italian churches have demons and giant rats in them? I wouldn't know, I guess. I've never been to Italy. Actually, I've never been outside the country at all, to be fair. Candles and lanterns and sunlight. It would be pretty sick if they did have giant rats and demons in them. Italy's nice. I'd like to visit someday. All of my hits are critical strikes. Oh. Nice, 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 nice. Kill all the things. Mechanical pedestal. Return the mechanical box to the pedestal. Oh, okay. I see, I see. I need to return the boxes to those. Let's see, I've only been out of my home state like 3 times in my life. Now, I have moved around a lot of states. But mostly within the Northeast. I've only visited outside of the Northeast. I've never lived outside. Like, I very briefly visited places like Texas or California, like, for like a week at a time, maybe. Oh, and Mississippi, if that like, I hate that state, though. East Coast, Best Coast. I'll be sad when I have to move away inevitably, because I won't be able to afford to live here. It's so expensive to live here is the only thing. God. Living in the city in general, I'm gonna miss that. Being around so much good food, that's gonna be the thing I'll miss the most. That and trains. I'm gonna miss trains. There's so much movement that you can do now. You feel so much more mobile. Even before having stuff like teleport. Nice. I've got a box. Oh, you hold the boxes on you! I'm carrying the boxes. They look heavy. Everyone should travel just to see the sights. Literally the only thing that keeps me from traveling is how expensive it is. Like, if I had places to stay, if I had the money to be able to just not worry about, like, getting stranded somewhere, I would absolutely go traveling. But, alas. I got bills to pay and food to eat and buy. Like the sights, don't care much for the traveling part. I like traveling by train. I don't mind planes. Hate security getting to the plane, but I like being on planes. East Coast only coast as far as I'm concerned. Won't mind just living in cities. Outside urban areas creep me out. Feel like someone could just kill me and easily ditch me in the woods or swamps somewhere. I think the worst part about being in a suburb is just how far you have to go to, like, do anything. Even just to, like, buy food. It's like, if you're in the city, there's, like, 3 or 4 different places around me I could get food immediately within, like, 10 minutes. Or even less, like, 5 minutes down the road. But if you're in a suburb, it could be, like, 20 minutes to the nearest Walmart, and that's, like, it. But the nice thing about suburbs is that it's quieter. But I feel like in the city, you get kind of used to the noises. you don't notice them as much after a while. Let's see. Live in a decently large city and I hate it. I live in a large city. I don't really go out that much though. I'm kind of a hermit now since since everyone became a hermit. So I feel like I don't really get to appreciate the city as much as I should while I'm still while I'm here. Let's see. Oh, can I get teleport? Oh, I got teleport now. What else do I want? Let's see. 6% increased damage, but take 3% more. I'll wait on that, I think. Teleport's cooldown is decreased by... Yes, I do want to increase the cooldown. Or decrease the cooldown? Yes, decrease. Let's see. Love living in the suburbs, but yeah, you definitely need a car. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I still don't even have a license. I go to a suburb and I'm trapped. Whoever I'm staying with who has a car, I'm basically beholden to them. I'm kind of just stuck wherever I am. At least when I'm in a city, I feel like I can go places. I feel like if I wanted to, I could leave. I just don't a lot of the time. You can get killed in your body dumped in an isolated area in the city too. Just... True, yeah. I guess... Yeah, that was a good point. I also don't go outside, but that's just because I don't like being in the city. Too many people, too many eyes. See, I have that issue no matter where I am. It's like, going outside, there's people, and right now it's spring, so there's pollen. I think I'll just stay inside. I think I'll just stay inside on my computer. It's safe in here. Okay, I need to get second box. Yes, we've had first box, but what about second box?
Out of mana.
I sure am. Oh, I can teleport now. Ooh. Very nice. I like that VFX. Gimme. So one bad thing about Blizzard titles is that it shows the real ID up in the corner.
Necromancer is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Necromancer. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, I need to figure out how to hide that, because I don't want to accidentally, like, dox anyone. Because I have some old co-workers who are friends with me on this account. I feel like that would be bad. Oh, there might be a setting, actually, to hide the real IDs. I'll try doing that. Sure, I'll forget who everyone is, but that's fine. I don't talk to anyone anyway. Okay, down here. Oh. True, I could add notes and just saying what their names are. That way it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I'll do that. Dude, that's now you're thinking with portals.
I need time.
There we go. Could have fun with it too. One more and then I can grab my box. I wonder if if I had gotten both boxes at the same time, if they would have stacked. Just have a giant pile of boxes on my back. Have each note be a quirky little message for your viewers. I don't know if the notes would show up though. I don't know if like the notes would show up in like where the real ID would be. I think it would just be in like the friends list. But you're right, I should still do that. I should do that with Steam too. Alright, box obtained. Like, did I even start this quest, like, as, like, a quest? I feel like I just wandered into this dungeon. And we just discovered this whole box thing. Which, I love that. I just wandered into a dungeon and it's like, boom, quest. Love that. Love that for me. We all wander into Diablo's dungeon eventually. Wow, what an aesthetic change going from that to this. The tone shift. It's a lot darker in here.
I lack the needed.
And there's spike traps. There's spike traps everywhere. I unlocked new titles. Oh. I don't know what that did, but I'm pressing these levers. Ow. A barrier has been dispelled. Ow! Barrier has been dispelled. This one? Crypt of the Unsung. Ooh. Look at this chest! It's got skulls on it! It's like made of bone. It's like made of flesh and bone. What a cool aesthetic for just a chest. Damn. This whole place is covered in skulls and skeletons. So we went through like an entire cathedral dungeon to unlock a crypt dungeon. That's freaking rad. And again, we just wandered in here.
Out of mana once again.
This is so cool. Let's see. Pretty creative, I'm just watching. Like, the level of detail, like the statues in the back covered in cobwebs and stuff. Smash. I can't tell if I'm just, like, easily pleased or something, or if this is actually as good as it feels like it is. Smash! No, you're fine. Man, I'm so glad that this is, like, good so far. I was so afraid it was gonna suck. I was really afraid of that. But even for just like a first few hours, I'm having fun. It feels like a Diablo game. And that's like the big thing I worried about, was that it wasn't gonna feel like that. But yeah, it doesn't feel like Torchlight. It doesn't feel like Path of Exile. At least not to me. It feels like a Diablo game. Nice.
I'm not ready yet.
Certainly looks like a Diablo game. Yeah, it looks more like a Diablo game than 3 did. I wonder what's gonna be at the end of this dungeon. I have not a clue. Wandering Soul.
They've been feeding on me. My soul. Please, take it back from them. Let it end.
You didn't like Diablo Warcraft. God, that game really was just way too much like World of Warcraft. Like, aesthetically. Are they attacking the ghost? Do I have to protect the ghost? Whoa, I gotta protect myself! Nice. Oh, that was clutch.
I need time to
Almost made it. Woo.
I need time to prepare.
There we go. It is interesting that the ghost was aggroing some of them. Worked out for me. Yeah, you can get knocked down. I'm wondering if there's like a mechanic to like increase your poise, like in a Dark Souls or something, to like make you get knocked down less.
No. Please.
Ooh. Ooh, loot. Ooh, good boots. These boots are prettier though, but I have the transmod for them already, so it doesn't matter. I get to have the pretty boots and the good boots. Same thing with this kind of meh looking skirt. I get to keep my outfit. Excellent, excellent quality. Let's see, that's a little better. And that's a little better. Okay. Let's see, did I grab everything from here? I think so. Let's see. But I think, yeah, there's more to this. There's more. But wait, there's more. It's a lot of cobwebs. Tomb of the Nameless Saint? The Tomb Lord? Holy shit. Surprise! A boss! It's like a lich? The way the skills that he does messes with my vision too. Like when I step into these.
I'm out of mana.
Hey Tay, your internet's been down for the last 6 hours? Oh god, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad it's working now. Hope you're having a good night other than that. Hope you're able to find a good way to relax and stuff without the internet. When my internet goes down, I just listen to music and like play offline games or do art or sleep. It's a good opportunity to nap when nothing's online. I have 40 more Horus Heresy books to listen to. Damn, how long are those? 40 of them? Did I just get one shot? Holy shit. I think I got one shot. Yeah, rip me. We almost had him, though. I think we can get him. I wonder if they use different skills at each of these, like, points. Or, like, phases? 'Cause I guess these are, like, phases, right? I got one-shotted with the cane. That's what killed me. Jeez Louise, I guess I should just try and stay a little far away from them. Like, maybe I can get mana off the ads instead. There we go. And then I can just focus on launching frozen orbs at him. That does so much damage, whatever that was. That must have been what killed me before. Whatever the fuck that attack was. Between 8 and 22 hours per buck? Damn! Good to listen to while I'm chilling in Valheimer when the internet goes out. Yeah, that's smart. That's something I should do more often when my internet goes out. Read a book. Oh, I'm scared to go close to you knowing that you have that ability. Ugh. Yeah, some more of your thing. Here, some more of these. Give me more skeletons. Nectarine! Hello, hello, raiders! Ba, ba, ba.
Necorin24 rated my stream with 2 viewers.
How you doing, Nectarine? Come on, let me hit the channel button. How you doing, Nectarine? What were you playing? We're playing some Diablo IV early access beta. And we're in the middle of a random boss that we just kind of found. Oh my god, my health. Yes, more orbs. Give me.
I'm low on precious mana.
Indeed I am. Give me more. Oh man. I got fucking one shot again. Damn. Let's see. Didn't get kicked off the server? I did, actually. But thankfully it was only a 20-minute wait. Also, I just realized I have an extra point I could have put into something. Oh, I don't know if I wanted to assign that. Oh, you can assign points while in combat. I was not expecting to be able to do that. Well, that's good to know. That is different from 3. You couldn't do that in 3. It would always be like, you're in the middle of... Oh my god.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Really? The server hamsters were overtaxed, I guess. That's fine. What luck? What are the chances? Oh my god. The future of gaming? This is the past of gaming. This has been a thing since like 2011. They brought back D2 customization. There's more customization. I mean, look how cool I look. But also, there's like skill trees now. Like tons of like skill trees and like perks and stuff for like different skills. Will it lose your progress? I think it'll checkpoint me right outside that boss. Because that's what, whenever I've gotten kicked before, that's basically what it's done. Like, whatever my most recent checkpoint was. So, when I get back in... Actually, can I just get back in? No. Nope, I'm probably, like, actually disconnected. Yeah. Damn. Is there a battle pass? There's something of a battle pass, but it's only for cosmetics. Like, they've clarified that anything that they'll put on, like, a battle pass or whatever is purely gonna be cosmetic. Nothing that affects the game. Which is good. I don't mind if it's, like, cosmetic stuff. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Path of Exile does that. I don't care. Whatever. As long as it doesn't affect the game. Because, man, that was the one thing with, like, the Real Money Auction House for 3 that fucked that game so bad when it came out. Oh, snap! It's Cyber Shinobi! How are you doing? Let's see, let me scroll back up. Scroll back up. Oh, did you... Oh, I see. Had to stream another game instead of Turok 2, because that game didn't get along with Linux. Aw, no! What'd you end up playing instead? Let's see. It's Lethal. It is me. How are you doing? Doing alright? I'm glad. Give me a moment to see if I can fix audio so it's over HDMI, not over my headphones. Okay. But yeah, let me know what game did you end up playing? If Turok 2 didn't work out. Oh, this is my Barbarian, by the way. Can't see because of the helmet, but she's got like red hair. Very pretty. I'm so stoked about this game so far. Yeah, no, I think I'm actually disconnected. It doesn't look like I am, but I'm pretty sure it is. But it is also like almost 12:30, so maybe it was meant to be. Maybe the game was like, alright, you had enough. But I mean, I've had so much fun just the few hours we've been playing. Time has been flying by. I'm glad I decided to uncancel stream. I was so afraid it wasn't gonna run well with OBS, but I'm very glad to say I was wrong. It ran pretty okay. And I bet it'll run even better once I do a few tweaks on my end. Your dad from Earthbound calls to tell you you've played enough Diablo today. You told me. The signs were there. Okay. Alright, game. Alright. I'm gonna have to restart it anyway to get back in the queue. Let me see. Put the music back on. There we go. Your submarine crew was not eaten by trashers, mud raptors, and the father of all hammerheads. Last one near a port was bigger than the sub. Oh, were you playing... Oh, hello? Am I frozen? Y'all can still hear me, right? Oh, I think it's because the game's still trying to exit and it's, like, crashing. Hold on. Is it dead? Can I kill it? It's okay, game. You can do it. Am I still there? Yes, close it. Okay, I'm free. How long was I frozen? It's okay. I was frozen today. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll look for somebody to raid. It is pretty late anyway, and I still haven't eaten dinner. Let's see. Who to raid? Let's see. Ooh, there's a couple. Oh, there's a couple interesting ones. I think I have an inkling which one I want to raid into. What happened? Got disconnected and... Oh, you were playing Barotrauma. Oh, I've never heard of that. Hold on. Oh, it's a survival game. Oh. I hope that ended up being fun. Oh, it's a 2D survival game. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like a Terraria. 16 players? Oh, it's kind of like... Oh, it's had a big submarine. That does look neat. I hope you had a lot of fun with that. Let's see. Let's see. I think instead of doing a poll, I'm just going to raid into someone. Because it is pretty late. So we're going to raid someone who is in here already. We're going to raid Noelle. Because she was in here earlier. Let's see. I hope you had tons of fun, Nekoreen. And thank you so much again for the raid. And thank you everybody who was hanging out with me tonight. And I'm so excited for this game to come out. And I hope if you were like curious about the game, whether or not you like it or not, I hope that this was at least a little informative for like whether or not you were thinking of getting it or not. Educated purchase. And remember, if you want to play it yourself, you can play it for free next weekend. And I'll be playing it next weekend as well. But yeah, if you want to play it for free to try it yourself, next weekend is the open beta. And you also get to play the Necromancer and Druid then too. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure Necromancer is going to be my main. It's almost always my main. But have a great rest of your night or day, everybody. Stay hydrated, stay safe. Movie night on Sunday, don't forget. We're watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. Told you I lost faith in Blizzard after the fiasco we called Diablo 3. I did too. But honestly, this game is kind of turned me around a little bit. If they stick the landing, I don't know. It might redeem at least that team in my eyes. But we'll see. But good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Good night, everybody. Bye. Love you all. Bye.